So, last time, you guys did your level best to rig the ever-loving crap out of the school's standardized tests. You did a pretty good job. You managed to get the state testing proctors to get out of the way. You managed to get rid of a bunch of cheating material that Mr. Argyle had set up in order to allow your own cheating material, more effective cheating material, to take root correctly. You cut the school's power by shooting a transformer box.
Which I probably repaired the day later.
And getting a camera crew drunk.
And laxatives.
Yep. The principal and Mr. Argyle had a very rough morning, and a very rough noon, and into a rough evening. However, after the tests were over, you were all treated to a mandatory reward the school had established. Performance by the Ministry of Strength, who turned out to be a trio of bodybuilding angels. After proceeding to kick the asses of a couple of you, and lead a few others of you to flee, they let slip that they came here investigating the death of someone named Patricia Leland, who was apparently murdered early this morning. And they mentioned Raul the Two-Tongued, which all of the ViShrock know is their eldest sibling, who was inhabiting Terror Track. And apparently, he is cutting ties. He has taken control of Terror Track's body and is murdering everyone and everything Terror Track loved. So, you know that it takes about 24 hours for cutting ties to complete before a demon fully manifests, so you guys, it's about 2 p.m. right now. Googling just Patricia Leland will get you a news report that tells you there was a 911 call at about 2:10 a.m.
Oh, Trevor, could I use my personal resources that I have access to look up where her, apartment was and whatnot?
Yeah, you can certainly find that. Any of you actually can. There's the news just finished writing a story about a grisly murder that occurred at that address.
Okay,
Find
so
that pretty
they
easily.
publicized it.
So, you know where Patricia Leland's home is, Edmund.
Yeah.
You were at a bar with Michael Walker. You've lost track of where Michael went, but
I think he was either in the France section of Epcot or France.
I thought that was fast.
They went drinking at the Epcot
Yeah,
Center,
Baz did
drinking
not.
around the world,
Baz
and then they decided
absolutely
to
did not
actually
drinking
start
with us.
drinking around the world by virtue of Michael having a plane.
Yep. All that wine, man.
There's definitely a lot of wine, I know that.
I don't even remember how I got back to the bar.
Or back here, for that matter.
Want a candy?
I'm surprised Michael Walker didn't make a double device to instantly cure any hangover.
He probably did.
Yeah.
It's his first act upon becoming an NPC.
It's like, oh
It's just a ring that
yeah.
makes him immune to hangovers.
And also intermittently injects alcohol straight into his bloodstream.
Anyway, eventually, Edmund Bean will arrive and meet up with the rest of you guys. As I mentioned, it's about 2 p.m. You know from looking at the news report that the 911 call from Patricia Leland's house was at 2:10 a.m. And if it takes 24 hours to cut ties, you've got, at best, 12 hours. Now, you don't know where the murdering Patricia Leland came after the possession took hold, so anywhere between 0 and 12 hours.
It's okay, we got retro cognition.
If you get to her house, maybe.
Yep. So I'm gonna animal form and fly over.
Sure. You can head over there.
Hey, Mr. Not God.
Yes, what is it, my son?
Have no way of communicating.
Do you want to give me any leads on this?
Well, that
Also
depends.
true.
Are you gonna perhaps kill one of my mortal enemies who's possessed by a demon?
You would think the demon would be your mortal enemy.
Yes, that's what I said.
There's no one he hates more, except everyone.
Well, I'll do everything in my power to make sure he fails at doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Whatever he's doing. Trying to drag Terror Track to hell is this main goal. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you wouldn't want him doing that.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a bunch of status in the family if he does that. That guy's a dick.
Yeah, good enough. That guy's a dick. All right.
You can certainly get the address of Patricia Leland, certainly. Your demon will actually also tell you that you should ask Edmund Bean to check his phone.
Alright, I'm gonna call Edmund Bean.
Oh!
Interesting way to tell somebody to check their phone.
Are you drunk?
Yes.
All of a sudden, you have a list.
You should check your phone.
All right. Oh,
Hangs up
someone's
on you.
calling me right now.
You hear like some beeping as he's like trying to hit things on the phone screen while talking to you. You're like, God, no, wait.
No. Wait until I hang up.
Is that hang up?
What's that? Hang up? Okay.
And what was this saying about a long distance charge?
I'll get right back to you.
I'll get back.
All right, I checked my phone. What's up?
You have 53 voicemail messages.
What a
Message 1.
Alright, if you're actually listening to all of them, that's gonna take a while.
Oh,
he's drunk.
Are you driving?
It'll take about as much time as it would take you to get to the crime scene anyway.
yeah.
From wherever the hell you are.
Transparent.
Hours.
Translucent.
It's just a countdown.
Transparent
Yes.
is class.
Which makes it very useful.
Oh, you're using it as a timer.
Yes.
There is
using
no
it to count
opacity to it,
hours
therefore
elapsed.
it is transparent.
So, are you two making your way to the crime scene?
I guess so.
Alright. Are you going there any kind of special way, or are you just driving?
I guess I have a car now.
I have a car.
Yep.
I mean, that'd be the
Yeah, I
fast
don't
way, right?
think either of you have, like, the transport power.
I'm,
No, we do not.
I'm sitting on the
He can get there
one of the
faster
power
'cause
wires.
he's flying.
I'm sitting on one of the power wires, like scouting into the.
Are you a pigeon?
Yeah.
Cute. Bird shot goes off.
You certainly, so Thomas, who's Brendan's new character, in case I was not clear about that last session, will arrive at the apartment first. It appears the press has just finished covering a murder there. Her house is currently under guard. There's a police car outside with a uniformed officer sitting inside, another one sitting on the hood, drinking a cup of coffee. There is crime scene tape around and one of those paper seal things, sticker seals over the door.
Be a mouse.
Apparently they're monitoring the house. Poking around, you can't really see much going on inside. As a pigeon, though, you can spot an open window. You can just fly in there.
I'll do so.
It's not like the police would notice a bird.
I'm gonna fly
Or if
in
they
there.
do, he's going to be like, I'm not spending my afternoon chasing a bird.
I will fly in there.
I got coffee to drink.
Donuts to eat.
Alright, you fly in the kitchen window and find a rather unpleasantly grisly sight. The kitchen is bathed in blood. There is no body. It appears that has been removed. But there are streak marks indicating Patricia was stabbed many times before succumbing to her wounds. If you sort of scope around the house a bit, you can see the crime scene tape over the door is marked with a date and time. The police received a call at 2:10 a.m. and found the body at 2:45 a.m. Give me... What do you think you want to roll to try and search through the house to find stuff? You could go
Patient espionage.
patient espionage, cunning knowledge would also work.
I'm gonna go ahead and do patient espionage.
Sure. Carefully searching the house.
Paraforce.
Right. So you're carefully searching the house. That's going to take a while, during which time these two dorks and you arrive. I don't know why I specified you as dorks. I mean, I know why I specified Glinda as a dork. Because she is.
Well, I'm a party guy, so I'm definitely not a dork.
You're the new party guy too.
You three can arrive at the house itself. There's a police car outside, 2 officers in it. You can also arrive.
How do you arrive? You're dead drunk.
It's all right.
He's the
I'm the chief
distraction.
of police now.
You can turn into the chief of police. You have met him.
Yep.
And you are... It doesn't make you less drunk, but...
You turn to Michael Walker, might.
Do you rear end my car?
You first become aware of him as your car is rear-ended. Crunch! You're like a you son of... Oh, for the... double you son of a...
It's all right. I know a person who can fix that like that.
Nice.
Yep.
You buff that right out.
Yeah, no, I know this nice lady with a magic hammer. You'll just make all your problems go away.
A couple of the officers heard a loud crunch and were looking over. The two of you conversing.
Play it cool. Get my insurance papers out. Well, my insurance papers.
Neither of them actually come over, though. They're, like, looking at you, but...
So, I'm
That's
gonna.
all right. We'll work it out. I'm sure the city will be fine.
So I'm gonna walk over to. He's probably struggling to get out of his vehicle,
They're back alleys in Florida.
and go.
Yes. There are back alleys in every city.
It's been only like 2 hours.
It's a factor of,
How
building a city.
are you this?
When you build a city and people
Yeah,
want to
but
live
in
in an
like
area,
First we started
there's not
with
enough space
Epcot.
in that area.
We're not in the suburbs, we're in an apartment building.
Then
That was rhetorical. Don't answer that.
That's a house, but
Oh, it's house?
yeah, it's not in the suburbs though. It'll.
I'm gonna try to cure his drunkenness with my fix-it home.
I don't think that works.
Doesn't work.
That is-
I'm still gonna try.
You hit him with a hammer.
oh,
he
The
bites
police start coming over. One of them has his hand on his gun. Hey, put it down.
you. While they're distracted, I sneak in back.
Keep in mind, 2 police officers just saw him rear end you. You get out of the car and then hit him with a hammer.
It's Florida. While they're distracted.
They're coming your way with guns out.
Yes,
They're not
officer.
pointing them at
I'll
you.
While
behave.
they're distracted, I sneak in.
They are quality distractions. You don't even need to roll to sneak in.
Sweet.
You will have to cut the little crime scene tape or climb in a window, though.
I'll climb over.
You just banish the paper and banish
Actually,
it back
give
on.
me sly endurance real quick.
Ah,
It's not like grievous consequences if you fail.
Or banish a hole in
hair
the door.
ones.
Fair ones. You climb in the window. You slip on a puddle of blood, but manage to catch yourself on the rim of the sink before you fall into more blood. So you have a bit of blood on your shoe, which you can sort of wash off, but you don't get covered in blood prior to leaving.
Yay. It's like, I am not a murder victim.
You do notice. Are you still a pigeon searching? There's a bird sitting at like a laptop that's propped open, like pecking keys.
I was just like,
Occasionally nudging a mouse around.
No, it's like I'm on
Glances over
No,
at
I'm
you
on
as
one.
you come
I'm on
in.
one
but
foot,
he
and
should
then the other foot. I'm
recognize
just
me.
like,
He should recognize me, though.
He does.
I'm like,
I don't know, and then I look over and I do that 180 head spin that pigeons can do,
it's like,
right? And I'm just like,
normal bird?
It's got like terrifying beady eyes that are bright red.
and you see them like shift, like he does like
its
the,
mouth opens and he expects it to coo, but actually sounds like Norm Macdonald.
It opens and it's white noise.
Sounds a bit like a fax machine.
Best.
sounds like a dial-up connection.
I can banish you very easily. You're so small.
Yeah, well, I got dodge abilities. No, so hey, what are you doing here?
Ran out on attendance call. No, I don't know that. I don't know.
Actually, no. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I would,
Yeah.
like, you see me do shifty eyes and go,
Shifty pigeon eyes.
I'm like,
The pigeon then, looks around, flies over to like a fruit bowl,
Normal bird?
starts pecking at a banana.
okay. And I'm like, normal bird or beastly energy?
I mean, you locked eyes with me, so.
Yeah, but I didn't
Oh,
invoke.
you're not invoked, yeah. Right.
Or did she invoke at the gym?
Yep.
So that's just Donna Quartz, the TA, who's for some reason broken into this house.
Yeah.
Raise an alarm, I dare you, bird.
Obviously, the substitute teacher is the murderer. You have to get rid of her.
Could be.
No, and then I see
Could very well
Yeah,
be.
returning to the scene of the crime. I was
then
gonna say
I'm
crime
like-
of the scene. I'm like, nope, that's not right.
From what you've seen poking around the house thus far, you have found no signs of forced entry. You suspect the open kitchen window is probably opened by the officers to air out the room from, all the
The smell
rotting
of
blood
death.
smell in Florida.
Yeah, okay. Flies. Okay.
The killer either had a key or lived in this house, or was trusted to be in this house, which probably largely rules out your teaching assistant, unless she knew her. Cursory looking over, there are pictures hanging on the walls, revealing a likely suspect, Marvin Leland, Patricia's husband. There are photos all around the home, indicating Marvin and Patricia were probably married for many years. They both appear to have been active in church, and they have a young son.
He's next.
Or he could be the one.
There are bookshelves in the house containing an odd collection of titles. There are a couple that are typical bestsellers. These appear to be Patricia's. Her name is written in the front covers. The majority of the collection is made up of religious texts. There are Bibles and your typical smattering of Christian self-help books. Mixed amongst them, however, your careful search has found a series of Gnostic and, in some cases, downright heretical texts. On the desk in the study, there is a worn and highlighted volume standing out, which is the Annotated Gospel of Judas Iscariot. There is a Channing Education Group pamphlet advertising the Brighter Futures Academy being used as a bookmark. What you know of this particular book is it is, as the Gospel books are written by various Gospels, this is one supposedly written by Judas Iscariot. It is, considered massively heretical. Yep. One of the former popes attempted to have a man distributing them, and all copies of it burnt. Apparently, few survived. You can give me cunning espionage or cunning knowledge. Both of you can. You can also do both of them.
I'll do knowledge, you do espionage.
You can do both. Cunning knowledge and cunning espionage.
Fair 9.
Knowledge not so hot.
Fair 9.
Alright. Fair nines. Which one? Espionage or knowledge?
Or is that a 6? No, that's a 9.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Knowledge? Either the Kirby police are woefully undertrained, or you injured or killed all the good cops with your various villainous antics. It appears the authorities forgot to check the last number called from the house's landline. The call ID shows an outgoing phone call made at 2:15 a.m. If you want to call the number, you can. You do know that 2:15 is after the 911 call, but before the police found the body.
Okay. Can I check where the number goes to on my phone?
On your superphone? Yep. It connects to the Iota Delta Beta fraternity at Lee Mason Technical Community College.
Going to a frat, guys.
So
And maybe.
I'm still standing by the fruit bowl, and I just try to
You notice her rummage around for a second and fiddle with the phone
while she's doing that. I fly over to where it looks like the most blood was spilled, I guess.
kitchen.
Yeah, and then set myself on the counter or something and try and see what happened around 1:30 to 2.
Sure. Give me that retrocognition roll.
This is gonna give you some.
Wait, so the call happened at
It's gonna give you
2:10 a.m.
2:10.
Body was found at 2:45.
I'm gonna say 1 and onwards, and hopefully I won't see. Oh, I've seen it already, so whatever.
Corruption, here we come. Beep, beep.
Well, you saw the Ministry of Strength when a time when they saw the final results of one.
Yes.
They didn't see people being eviscerated.
Yes.
Just the pentagram.
Yep.
See how this goes.
Triple 10.
Triple 10. Nice.
I really see it.
Very graphic. You are scarred forever.
Yeah.
This is a
I'm
point
gonna
if it was
say,
a different system, you'd have sanity damage.
Slide. Actually, this is a bit of an odd one. I'm going to say slide corruption to nurture.
Oh, okay.
Because this is a rather sobering sight, and it more than anything confirms that you want as little to do with these demonic creatures as humanly possible.
Why not? Oh wait, no. I was say, why not one of my primate? No, don't do that. I need those.
You can see from the pictures who you recognize to be Patricia Leland being stabbed repeatedly by Marvin Leland, who has a big old smile on his face and is whistling a happy tune while he does it. As she's lying bleeding on the ground, not actually dead yet, you see him head over to the garage and fetch a power saw, like a circular saw, and just take it to her face and jaw. Yeah. It's not the nicest thing you've ever seen. You see him wandering around the house, and you notice he points at one of the photographs on a little stand on the mantle of various pictures. He points at one of them and goes, before leaving.
Do I see what picture it was?
Yeah, you can go take a look at it.
I go check up on the pigeon.
The pigeon is vomiting,
Oh.
which is impressive. You weren't actually sure if pigeons can vomit.
Actually, it doesn't even sound like a pigeon vomiting. It's straight up like a human vomiting.
Oh god!
Oh my god, what was...
There's a talking pigeon that's puking in the sink.
I check the cops are still distracted,
I-
and I go back.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, outside.
By the way, I'm gonna wash my mouth out too by hopping over to the faucet.
Sure. Meanwhile, outside, the police are coming towards you, have guns drawn. What are you doing?
Prime time.
Trip 10.
Wow.
Finicky. Roll for Finicky. Hey, you got it.
Okay.
Time is frozen. There's an officer going like this.
Alright.
And another one just with his gun out.
Alright. So the one that's doing this, I'm going to use the handy hat and and him, and I'm going to implant a memory that he is secretly a Russian spy and I'm his handler.
Okay.
Why do you need? Okay.
Give it a try.
It's not gonna. Oh God. Well,
1 point or 2.
Going to jail.
prime time.
Going to jail.
great distraction. Great distraction.
I'll give you one.
Oh! Trip 9s.
Nice.
So that's a 1-year memory at a emotional context.
Nice. What's the specific memory?
Be our spy or we'll kill your husband or wife.
Russian training camp at the cold Siberian winter,
Nice.
and
So like
I
Spetsnaz is, wading through a sea of blood,
I was thinking
throwing axes while leaping upside down.
I was thinking
That's
salt.
awesome.
I was thinking more like salt, like raised in Russia,
and I was right there
then like
alongside,
but he was activated a year
going
ago or
through,
whatever.
the exact same things. We're comrades.
Doing push-ups in blood until your knuckles bleed. Alright. As time unfreezes, he looks confused for a second. Then he sort of glances over at his compatriot, the other officer. He just sort of waves at him like, I got this, Jim. You go, you keep an eye on that house over there.
Oh, thanks.
He comes over to you. What the fuck are you doing?
News.
What the heck?
He assumes this car accident was just an engineered excuse for this conversation.
There is a problem with the secret technology.
Keep in mind, he has no memory of that.
Yes. You don't know about it. It's that secret. You must go back to Russia.
I told them I'm out, damn it. I have a new life now. That's behind me.
You must go back for one final mission.
Damn it.
The police chief is drunkenly giggling as he listens to.
Oh, did you turn to the police chief before arriving?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah. I assume that's why the police were after her, because she was attacking the police chief with a hammer.
No, it was just because she was attacking somebody with a hammer.
Okay.
Police tend to get involved when they
Yeah.
see someone swing a hammer at somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, what's the assignment?
Here we go.
There is a safety deposit box in the
Last National Bank.
The last National Bank. It's a really shit bank. It's nobody's first choice.
Yeah.
You must infiltrate the last national bank, open the safety deposit box, and
0107.
retrieve the documents. You do this, and all of your debts will be repaid.
Again, he doesn't have any memory of debts. What debts? What? He's not the smartest, but he might figure out something there. Nope. He hasn't figured out the memory spake yet. But he doesn't remember any debts. You can give me some kind of roll to try and convince him. You can go devious nurture to convince him that this is the last favor to the motherland. You could go devious deceit or devious corruption. Devious corruption if you want to threaten him. Say his superiors are planning to have his family liquidated if he does not complete this task.
But if I do that, I don't roll 2 dice.
You have +2 advantage because he does think he's a Spetsnaz agent.
Remind him of the glory of the motherland.
Oh God.
Good.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
+2.
Spetsnaz or KGB?
Probably Spetsnaz. If he's
10
doing this
high.
kind of black ops shit.
10 high.
You do remember you had +2, right?
Right.
I thought you said you only had 2.
No, devious corruption and devious deceit are both 2 dice. He has 3 nurture.
Pair of 8s.
Pair of 8s, eh? Alrighty. It's like, god damn it, just when I thought I was finally out. He agrees to undertake one last job for glorious Mother Russia. He tells you he just has to figure out a way to get out of this security detail, though.
Hey, you. Does the police chief know his name?
No.
No. Different
You,
department.
take a coffee break.
Are you telling that to the other officer?
Yes.
Alright, give me devious deceit. I'll give you +2.
You see,
Actually, fuck it, +3. You're the police chief, and he wants a coffee break. Because his jackass partner just finished a coffee, and he didn't get one.
And you say you'll sub out.
Okay, so this, and then +3 for being the police chief?
Yep.
Okay.
And telling him something he wants to hear.
Yeah.
Pair of 8s.
Pair of 8s.
Alright. Yeah, he totally leaves.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, inside,
Oh, everything seems to be okay.
looking out the window, you can see the police having some kind of conversation with Glinda.
And then just
One of the officers leaves. Is that the chief of police? What the hell is he doing here?
He seems to be heavily inebriated.
he seems really drunk. Oh wait!
It's like,
Of course.
like, okay.
Looking at some of the various photos on the wall, you eventually spot the one that you think is the one the demonically possessed Marvin Leland was pointing at. In the photo, it is a photo of Marvin himself, covered in paint, smiling and standing in front of a porch with a man you don't recognize. It appears that the two were friends, and they were putting a new coat of paint on a house. Squinting at it, you can make out an address number and a street name in the periphery. The house is located in town, so apparently it's a friend of Marvin's. So you got 2 leads here.
Okay. Do I see this? I'm just like,
You know, there's a call was made to a frat house. You also know apparently Captain Demon Boy is planning has already done something with this friend or is doing something with this friend. You also, do you tell Edmund to check his phone? Oh yeah, you
He already
eventually
did.
finished checking your various phones.
Yeah.
That's probably why you crashed into the back of that car.
Yeah.
texting.
There's a text message from Marco Grigori, aka Toxic Acid, on your phone.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a voicemail message. Hey guys, I'm glad to see you're putting the brakes on the evil long enough to do some baking. Seriously though, thank you very much for the cake. I appreciate it. I was gonna trade it in to have this jerk shanked in the rec yard, but then my demon was all like, that's a good idea. So I took some time, I reassessed, and now I'm just gonna eat it. But I wanted to send you a thank you. It's going to be a long road to
stopped that and
recovery.
called him right away.
No answer.
The cake is
Yeah,
alive.
you didn't send Marco a cake.
The cake is alive.
No answer at the prison.
Does anyone answer at the prison?
No.
Okay. Well, Toxic Acid is dead.
Now you're
So-
gonna check out.
No, so now that I've thrown up in front of Mr. I go,
Holy shit, that pigeon is vomiting!
you're not in the room yet.
No, I was not.
I'm just like, can I trust you, pigeon?
Yeah.
It was while you were desperately
Does it
placing a
say
call
yeah?
to the prison that you rear-ended
Yeah.
Flinda's
Okay.
car.
I can see
Yeah.
normally.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
So who's on your phone?
I think Toxic Acid is dead.
So,
We gotta split up.
why are you here?
Oh, right. Do you know about him?
You know who Toxic Acid is.
I mean,
He's
You've
former
received
supervillain.
messages from him.
He called me once, said it was the
That's
wrong
true.
number.
He did call you.
Yeah.
He called you on George's phone.
It's like, why are you here, person I don't know?
I'll tell you once you tell me, and I asked first.
Okay, well, we're gonna stop this, stopping a series of murders.
Are
Both the police officers gone?
That
Yep.
may lead to
Alright,
someone
I'm gonna
being
walk up
to
over
help.
to
Okay,
the
so you know.
go. Hey, we got a lead. It's time to go.
We got several leads, you're late.
Okay, so you know. So then I go, by the way, this picture is important. Apparently this friend is one of the people he's going to go after.
Okay.
This is the address and whatnot.
Okay. Are you gonna take the frat house? Which one's farther away?
It could be the frat house.
Google Maps.
The friend's house or the frat house?
Yeah.
Yes.
The frat house is further.
Because the frat, Mr. Pigeon.
Go to the frat? What?
Yeah, because we have to check, and we have to check the prison too.
All
Or
right.
somehow.
Okay.
Linda and Madison, both of you get a text alert on your phone because I believe you specified you have them set to catastrophic news alerts. There's a riot going on at Kirby Prison. Breaking news.
Okay.
May explain why no one's answering.
Okay.
They're busy.
Is there any explanation on the news bulletin?
News as it develops.
Come on, we gotta
They only know
go.
there's a riot going on.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about that. Let's just focus on the. What did you say his name was?
Pigeon.
Name of who?
The husband? Yeah,
Marvin Leland.
Marvin Leland. Okay.
That name sounds familiar to you.
Okay.
You know that's Star Trek. Toxic Asset actually mentioned him offhandedly the first time you met him.
Alrighty.
He
Oh
mentioned
yeah.
that he was the guy who brought him into Triskaideka.
Are we sure we don't want to check the prison system?
Oh,
If
that was his
anything-
plan.
Yeah, if anything, you should check the prison, because I think you'd be the most adept at blending in. Question mark?
Yeah. Well, my idea.
Frat or pit? Frat or?
That'd be that guy, I believe. The Trent gun.
I got the trank gun. Yeah. So.
That'd be useful in suppressing a prison riot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give my staff a friend. What I recommend is.
Also, stopping a prison riot, fantastic fucking PR.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to try to stop the prison riot. I'm going to give my staff of friendship to one of my friends and have them go after Leland.
Wait, so we're going back out right now, right? To meet them and like give them the information.
Yeah, you can head outside.
Okay, so
Making their way toward the house. The cops are gone.
I asked you first. You're working alone, and they go no.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, no, they,
You are not driving.
my,
Get in my car. I'll fix it up
So
with a
I
hand.
flap
That
down.
works just as well. You actually don't know whose car this is. It's not yours.
I fly down. I go, hi.
this is my friend talking pigeon. Have you met?
I
Oh
walk-
yeah,
you
you.
I lock eyes with this person first, and like,
Oh yeah, that guy's totally hellbinder.
Right, you're that guy.
Got Dead Ringer going. You don't know he has Dead Ringer, but you know he's.
She invoked too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
All right.
Glinda, he's actually mad.
you don't know I'm that guy. I'm a guy with.
I'm a guy who could turn into animals.
Hey,
Yeah.
we have met one before.
Yep.
When did you guys meet?
What if I beats the energy? You don't know. He's dead.
Oh,
Hector killed him, beheaded him, and mounted his head on his wall. Right.
hello.
I open up the window. Get in.
You can fly.
The bitch you get in the car and immediately poop on the chair. Sorry, it just happens.
Reflex.
You literally, it totally doesn't just happen.
Animal instinct kind of takes over. There's a car, I poop on it.
Oh yeah, I know
People,
you were owned by Mike Tyson, right? The talking pigeon and the ghost friend.
Don't mind him. He's very, very drunk.
Sorry, I was in Vegas a couple hours ago.
Okay, where are we going first? Are we
Thomas,
splitting?
give me insightful corruption. Oh wow, you suck at that.
I'm
I think
slightly
that's what
better.
it is. Is that what it is to see through Dead Ring?
Yeah, I'll look that
I
up.
think it's insightful corruption.
Yeah, insight. Oh,
Do we get a bonus?
cunning espionage.
Oh, I think that's good.
That's better.
Yeah.
Or him.
Man, chief of police? Oh, he's drunk too.
Yeah.
No, I look at him and I go,
The chief of police.
well, no,
is
I
a
look at him
hellbinder?
and I go,
If he knows me really well, he can also use insightful honesty.
Ah, that's the one I was thinking of. You have nope. Nope.
I wouldn't even. Well,
Oh,
I guess I
wow.
would know him relatively well. No, I would.
No, you know the robot better. You just know
If they know the person he's impersonating well enough.
So yeah, I'm actually gonna be flying. I'm like I perched on the mirror and I pooped on the mirror, like the side mirror, and I go, sorry.
I hand the pigeon a burner? Question mark.
I'll stick with you guys. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for anything suspicious going on around us.
You still need a burner.
Hold on. I open up the glove box. A pile of burner phones comes out.
Glove box pile of phones just falling.
I just fish through one and
I throw one at the pigeon.
I think this one has minutes left on it.
I give you a Hello Kitty phone.
Nudge aside the box of fake IDs.
I'm assuming it has one of those like wrist straps on it.
Yeah, sure.
No, you're driving. I'm the one getting the phone
can't fly while carrying a mobile phone.
I go.
You'd have to unpigeon first.
And then make it a part
I'm
of
not
you.
comfortable with revealing my identity yet, so bye.
So what would I roll? Cyphelon to see if I figure out who he is.
It's so we can keep track. No! But if you're under
I mean,
attack,
you'd have to,
you'd be
because he
alone.
never actually showed up in person form. You talked to a mouse.
No, but I also try to grapple him and try
Oh
to
yeah, that's
figure
true.
Well, that's true. You were human.
Yeah.
For a while. Yeah. I mean, you could make an educated guess. It's
Yeah,
probably
it
the
would
same
be
guy.
educated, yes.
I think I was there for the tail end of that, though.
You're mostly fleeing.
Yeah, verifies.
So I came
So,
back.
could I roll patient knowledge to figure out who he is because I'm his teacher?
I fly away.
No, because he's in bird form.
He flies away.
The only reason Glenda can, like, I don't know what you were rolling. You can hazard a guess that
So-
the dude with the same voice who's a pigeon is probably the same guy as the dude with the same voice.
Well, no,
who was
in
a
mouse form. I was talking like this.
Alright, so
Because it fit.
halfway through driving towards the prison.
No, guys, where are we going? Are we
prison.
all going
Frat.
to the pigeon?
I'm one of them.
Yeah, so he's going to the frat.
So I'm like halfway through. I'm gonna go. Oh, by the way, that was Tim from school.
I'm going to be in my car going, what's the third way?
I'm basically 0% combat effective right now.
You're taking the phone back.
0% combat effective. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
health engine, and
Yeah, those both rely on like physical stats, which I barely have.
but they boost. They give you the incredible boost.
It's more than Steve McPunchface has.
Alright. I'll be flying above you guys. I'm gonna go, I'll follow you to the frat. And I'm literally giving a bird's eye view.
Keep in mind, you can split up.
Yeah, you have a car and you have a car, so
Yeah, I'm gonna go check. It was the frat, the prison, and the
Friend's house.
friend's
And
house.
friend's house,
I'll
yep.
do friend's house.
Oh, we're doing all three?
Yeah,
Are we really splitting the party that hard?
can.
uh,
There's a flowchart.
Potential demon fight.
Well, if the demon
Well,
fight
no,
happens,
it
run.
wouldn't
Well,
be a demon fight.
you know what
He's
Marvin
trapped.
Leland looks like.
Yeah.
You can steal
And
a photo
he's
from his
trapped.
house and show these two.
He's trapped, powerless.
If you see
guys.
that guy,
Run.
don't engage. Also, any of your demons can tell you, while he's possessed like that, he doesn't have any power.
Yeah.
He's
So,
just a
actually,
dude.
okay.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
might have a shotgun, but that's about it.
I have a trank gun, so if he doesn't have any powers, then I shoot him.
Apart from just basic Hellbinder resistance.
Okay.
So you probably wouldn't fall asleep.
Yeah,
but
then I'll check.
it would hurt.
I'm
It would be an
gonna.
attack against his endurance.
I'll give you a
basically.
number to call.
I'll check the friend's house.
Sure.
I thought you were doing the frat because it's farther.
Who wants
the
my
frat was-
magic stick? Because
Okay,
I don't
then
think
I'll
he'll be at the prison riot.
The magic stick.
We'll send most people
Staff
to
of
the
friendship
prison.
for
It attacks cruelty.
The
That's
murder
useful in
stick.
suppressing a prison riot. If it attacks
Yeah.
cruelty.
That is true.
Oh, but it might also kill people with the plus. Okay.
Because normal people die when their open hits 0.
Okay.
You give people
You can kill Hellbinders unless they have the double depleting effect.
Well, no, I mean unless he
But
goes
if you
like.
deplete a normal human slide, they just become really tired and clumsy.
Okay then.
Like, humans don't die when their slide hits 0.
Okay then. I'm keeping the stick. I'm using it to. I'm using it to cast a spell on the prison to stop the riot.
You're also very, very drunk. Can you even aim that thing?
As far as anyone is aware, you are a church deacon, so this is clearly a staff of nap time.
Or you're the police chief.
It's not so much aiming. I just say words that it likes, and it does stuff for me.
So I'm gonna.
It's a lot like my ex-wife.
I'm gonna fly to the frat house.
I'm checking out friend.
Apparently, Jeffrey and I are going towards the prison.
Yeah, you can go hang out with the other guys. I just need someone to drive me because I am definitely in no condition to drive.
I mean, I could. Linda and Edmund heading to the prison, Donna heading to the friend's house, Thomas heading to the frat house. Alrighty.
Oh, by the way, you'll
luck,
need
guys.
these guns. I mean, if we're going against a guy who doesn't have powers,
So,
You're like, no, no.
when he tries to hand me the 2 guns, I go, "Can I talk to you for a sec, alone?"
Give him a number to call if anything happens.
yeah, here's a burner phone. It's got a number to call if anything goes wrong.
I can't carry it.
Okay, well, just take
Give
a
me
piece
a number.
of paper.
Yeah, I'll just give me the number and I'll call it
Yeah, sure.
when I need to. But We need to talk later. Right? Talking specifically to you.
Police chief. Police chief.
Clearly. All right.
You come out as someone else, and you're like, so what do you need to talk about? What? Who are you?
So you're on your way to a frat house.
Yep.
I forgot whatever.
Pigeon in a frat house. Good luck.
You guys actually get to prison
to a
first. Alright. You two arrive at the prison. There's a bit of a riot going on. There's small fires and debris littering the visitors' lobby. Burly men in orange jumpsuits are tussling with guards. There are klaxons blaring everywhere. Doesn't look like the authorities have lost all control yet, but it's not going well.
Okay.
Some guards are trying to protect civilians who are coming for a visit at the wrong time, but the majority of the force is arming up to take back to prison. Looks like they're preparing to shoot to kill. What do you want to do?
I'm going to costume up as the Blackadder and walk up to whoever I think looks in charge.
There's a guy shouting orders at other people.
Okay. Hi.
Whoa, hey, no, no. Yeah, no.
Just crank him.
No, last thing I need right now.
Crank him.
Okay, try.
Last thing I need is another one of you guys. Just have a ticket.
All right, now everyone. All right, how is this?
Shot the word.
All right.
Someone goes over to roll him. I think he's asleep.
Carry
Why
on.
did you shoot the word?
Too many questions.
Not questioning. Which point the prisoners roll over them in a wave and kill all of them.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna babble in order to get everyone to calm down. Would I attack their knowledge then?
Sure.
The prisoners?
You could try that.
Yeah.
You could bore them to tears.
Yeah.
You could also use your staff
Yeah, try. Use my magic staff to get
on the various prisoners, because
You
there are
shall
prisoners
not
scuffling
pass.
people.
Yeah.
You shall not fight?
Yeah, sure. Everyone stop-a-miss. Doodly doodly. Stay friends and alakazam.
That's pretty lame, man.
He's massively trying.
I
was about to say that's very correct.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm like, dude, that's pretty lame.
You're not there.
Oh,
You're
I'm in
not
his
there.
head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
that was lame even by your standards.
Like, dear God.
I am ashamed.
Okay. So that's insightful deceit +4 with weapon advantage.
Yep.
Okay, so
It's
does
a
that?
badass stick.
So that means I get a master die then?
If it goes over 10,
You can switch to wit instead.
you can also use wit, which would determine the number of prisoners you shut up.
That might be
Okay.
better. That might be better.
How many prisoners can I see?
More than 10.
Infinite.
All
There's a few.
Okay, so I guess I'll put all this to wit.
If you get enough of them down, though, the remaining guards are going to be able to shut them up pretty easily.
Okay, I'll.
Currently, the guards are a bit outnumbered.
Okay, so I'll put it to 4 width then. Sure.
Good luck.
Pair of sixes.
Or sixes? So
six sixes.
6 sixes. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 of them seem to be just sort of losing the will to fight. They kind of like, you know what, man? You're alright. They just start randomly hugging one another. The guards are like,
No homo.
get on the ground? Okay. They just sort of sit down. Man, that's really weird. One of them hits one of the guards with like a 2x4 where the guys who wasn't affected. Kick him though. Kick that guy. They managed to quell a number of the other ones in the main lobby area.
Yeah.
There's fighting going on in the rest of the prison, but you can certainly talk to some people,
Yeah.
if and you wish.
All right, gentlemen, where am I needed the most?
They will tell you that Toxic Asset busted out of part of his cell. He turned on a bunch of his powers and set his entire wing free. They're not sure if he set the prisoners free on purpose or not. Some of the prisoners are taking hostages, fortifying cells. They can't find Marco on the cameras anywhere. His bunk in the surrounding area is cloaked in an inky supernatural darkness.
Okay, so I guess I'll go
that one of
after
his
the
powers?
hostages first.
Okay, certainly try and do that.
Is that one of his aspects?
Apparently, Darker Shrouded.
Because they had trading cards.
Do you mind, hey Demon, mind let me go ghost one?
Oh, you're still here? I thought you were going to the frat house or something.
Why would I do that?
She drove you.
He drove you here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr.
I
Drunk
mean, I'm
Pants.
here, I might as well
I
help.
got no name for that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
There's
still
also,
in the car.
There's a report of an explosion. One of them will tell you there was an explosion in Marco Gregory's cell. They're not sure what caused it, though. They assume him.
All right. So, yeah, you find Marco and keep an eye on him, I guess.
That cake's gotta be
I'm
really
not making
annoying.
plans today. I'm just doing stuff.
Did you find any cake?
Today is not a planning day.
Yeah.
Did you find any cake?
Did you find any cake frosting?
Should save it.
Give me cunning espionage.
Who handles the present shipping mailing stuff in the prison? I got nothing. Talk to that guy.
Does width matter at all?
With matter, somewhat.
Okay. Trip fours.
Of course. Right. When you're talking about cake frosting, most of the guards look confused. One of them is doing like they're like remembering something. They don't say anything though.
You look like you've got an idea.
Huh?
my
Oh no, it's nothing.
Be my friend.
Oh, come on. I'm sure that what.
There's no such thing as a stupid idea. Why are you asking about cake?
Well, apparently apparently I got a voicemail from him saying that he was about to enjoy a delicious cake from a friend that I did not send.
Okay. So you specified the voicemail says you sent a cake to him and that you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. The is a female prison guard. Will tell you that
Does my demon tell me not to do any drunken stupid things?
not quick enough.
Like the words come out of your mouth and they go.
Like, you'll
There
find
goes
out.
your PR. It's okay.
No, actually.
Oh, there goes your secret identity.
A little bit.
I always visited him as someone else.
Yeah, so there goes your. Yes, but he knows who you are specifically.
He knows who you are allegedly. You are allegedly Deacon Blues,
Okay.
who has never come to visit Marco Gregory in prison. But
Blackadder, however, has visited him as several times as different people.
No one else knows that.
So that is slightly going to blow the whole shape-shifting thing, but the officer does tell you that he did receive a cake today. She checked it through, but it wasn't from... She asked if you're part of the Unifying Word Church. Deacon Blues is not.
Are you dressed as the Black Adder right now? Or
Yes, I am.
Yeah, okay.
She says a van dropped it off. It had Unifying Word Church painted on the side of it. It was a cake tin. She x-rayed it. There wasn't like a file or a bomb in it, though. But I mean, she gave it to him.
Is there any left over?
It had little $ candles on it.
Okay. I think it might have been I think he might be under some kind of drug.
Possibly.
Patient style cake.
Anyways.
Still, you let me go to
Yeah. Oh, wait. You were talking to me as the demon. Sorry. I'm so in character as drunk guy that.
Nice.
Yes, you
yeah,
may go
sure.
for it. Yeah, apparently it was a cake dropped off by a van, an older gentleman driving a van. The van had Unifying Word Church painted on the side. If you did you steal one of the photos from the crime scene, the picture of Marvin?
Yep.
Do you show the stolen photo to the prison?
No.
Okay.
Does it look? But do you describe it impeccably well?
It's only so impeccably well you can describe someone's face. Do you occasionally keep looking at something while you're in description?
What does the guy look like?
Go get an artist rendering.
You what?
Please go get an artist rendering.
Meanwhile, there's a riot going on. Are you trying to get to Marco's cell?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk straight there, straight line. Through raining walls.
Sure.
Gotta find
Are you
him.
ghost forming or anything?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. You can certainly get there. Several prisoners throw bricks at you. Go, oh.
Every single prisoner I go nearby, I'm just gonna phase my hand right through and try to memory manipulate them. They've taken some serious anger management classes.
It's not going to help. But you could try the roll.
No, you remember.
If
that
you get a
there's
5 wit, it might do something. But
You remember there's a
Do a
friendly
5
ghost.
with.
I mean,
Okay.
you get some of them to think for momentarily that they took anger management classes. They're momentarily sad that they've failed, apparently, and that they haven't helped. It only makes them angrier that their anger management was useless. One of them throws a brick at you, which phases through you. He goes, oh, runs over, picks up the brick again, throws it at you again. Damn it! Runs back, picks it up, throws it again. Damn it!
Does he hit somebody on the
And
other
then
side?
someone hits him with
Is
folding
she traveling really slowly?
She's just walking at a normal pace. Eventually, you come to a cloud of inky, swirling, black, spectral tentacles.
Hey!
No response. You can hear gurgling.
Boom.
I can't see in there.
Nope.
A little bit of this.
It's like
yeah.
it's pretty big thing, right?
Oh, it's a big cloud of darkness.
He's got a
Marco
long...
Grigori had a lot of
Do you
a
need
long
help?
road ahead of him.
Do you need help?
Marco Grigori?
Tuxgasa. That's his actual name.
Right. He's currently gurgling.
Just do the CPR thing. Do you need help? Can I approach?
I'm trying to figure out how to find him.
You
Well, he's
just
probably in the middle.
Yeah. Alright.
You have some
I'm
experience
gonna
with dark-
follow the sound of the
dark
gurgling.
crowded.
Stumbling around. Give me, I will say, patient espionage.
Can I? I'm gonna also try to crime time first. Sure. It would give me extra time to get there, like a minute. It'd be useful. Pair of threes.
Bad threes. Finicky roll.
I already did that.
That was last scene.
Alright. Yeah.
5.
Alright, so 1 or 2 there.
I'll say 2. It definitely gives you a bonus to the whole speediness.
Let's.
I see a pair of 9s.
There is a pair of 9s.
Alright. You find the crime time's not great for figuring out what's a body and what's, a statue. But you do find something human-shaped, which is sort of curled in the fetal position. When crime time wears off, it is a person who is coughing and retching.
Hey.
Still can't see them, but you would hazard a guess that the cake was probably poisoned.
Poison.
You could try and treat him.
Yeah.
No, okay.
If you can get him to the prison infirmary, or convince him to shut off the whole darkness cloud thing.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, I can help you. Shut off the darkness thing, and I'll get you some help. Who the fuck is that?
Sounds like Glenda.
He doesn't
Or
know
no, sorry,
Glenda.
not Glenda. It sounds like
Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh, Georgia Ghost, that's right.
He's never met her.
Alright. Not personally, no, but you recognize the voice at least. Give me devious, honesty, or nurture.
I'm actually trying to help him.
We know who did this. Kind of.
I like that you rolled when you have a lower pool.
Wait, what?
Devious honesty.
I said devious honesty was also an option. You
Oh,
have 6 instead of 4.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
I'm like, I wonder why he rolled the lower
Let
one.
me try that again.
Just roll the extra dice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just roll 2 more dice.
Pair of 6s.
There you go. Yeah, the darkness goes away. You can see a gentleman in his, 50s, late 40s, early 50s. Yeah, vomiting horribly, big pile of puke everywhere. There's foam coming out of his mouth. His eyes look really bloodshot. His ears are bleeding, which is odd. There's actually also blood coming out of his eyes, bloodshot
Give
quite
him your
badly.
tattoo.
He's bleeding from under his fingernails.
What was the name of the guy
It's
that's
the
going
kiss of
to
the
Cutting
dragon.
Ties?
Pardon?
Who's the guy that cutting ties?
Terror Track, Marvin Leland.
Alright, I'm gonna say Terror Track's cutting ties.
He makes more coughing. You can try to get him to the infirmary, where the doctors can try to save him.
How much does he weigh?
He weighs as much as an adult human being.
Psychic object.
180-ish pounds.
No, I mean, bam, bam.
That
I'm
guy's
just
going.
wondering whether or not 100 pounds of telekinesis would work.
It would help
It would
in
help.
carrying him, but give me probably, I will say, open endurance. I'll give you +2 for telekinetic assistance.
That's the one you're best at.
I'm
Although-
also in ghost form.
Well, yeah, you're not going to be able to carry him in ghost form.
But you can turn ghost form off.
Yeah, but when I do, I turn back into Glinda. So,
Do you know? Oh, yeah.
Is there any loose clothing around you can make into a bandana?
There's a sock. Put it over your head. Tear a hole in it. Kind of have a balaclava.
It's a pillowcase.
Really tight fit balaclava.
Put a sheet on, cut holes in it.
really,
All of these things would take time, though.
yeah. All right.
Time Marco may not have.
He's gonna
If we
deactivate and
save,
go.
to be fair, if we save even one of these people, we put a target on our heads. because we stopped.
Not necessarily. If we stop it, then like he just goes back to semi-demon form, and then
We don't know because we did street exorcism.
Okay,
We did
there's a
dragon
blanket,
house.
yes?
We never.
On the bed?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go over there where the blanket is. I'm gonna put it on top of my head, like invisible knife, cut some holes in it. So I'm essentially turning into a different kind of ghost.
Nice.
And then I'm going to
You're turning
suddenly
into a
shrink.
slightly more racist-looking ghost. Got it.
Yep.
for some reason a point formed on the top of your head. You have no idea why.
There's no
Got
point.
this sack, I can't see.
Alright, so there. Now
Oh, he's wearing the hat with the hand on it. That's why it has the.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
you have the head hat, so it
Yes.
does make a point.
You're gonna be in good company here.
The worst thing
Yeah,
is I
Florida
don't know
prison,
this.
actually, yeah. That is, yeah.
The terrible thing is
Lot
that
of
there's no
skinheads.
mirror, is there?
Walking around.
What?
There's no mirror.
Nope. But give me open endurance. I'll give you +2 for the telekinesis, and another +2 because this is a Florida prison, and you look like a clan member, which makes them less likely to attack you. Not that you know why they are not attacking you.
I see a
Air
pair of
Force.
10s.
Yeah, a pair of 10s.
All right, you managed to get him there. As you get him up on a gurney, a couple of the nursing staff are hiding in the infirmary, getting ready for the inevitable wave of injured. They're being watched over by an officer who points a gun at you as you approach in your hood, demands that you move in.
You
I
become a
motion
ghost.
to this guy, it's like poisoned.
Give me devious nurture to try and convince him to take Marco without seeing your face.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing, eh? Alright. Are you hooding up, or are you trying to fix Marco yourself, or fighting the guard?
Ghost form.
I'm gonna reapply my ghost form,
Okay.
so I sink it into the floor.
Just leave Marco there?
So there's just a hood that goes.
Hang on.
Is it the fall damage?
No. The guard succeeds on his willpower roll. He does not piss himself. Upon seeing that,
Good job.
Marco is brought into the infirmary. Perhaps they will be able to save his life, but you yourself, all spooky-like, can eventually...
Wait, hold on.
What are you doing?
An echoey voice occurs. All behold the glory that is me.
That echoes throughout the prison. Spectral voice extolling its impressive powers.
On the central bed, and you just let her ring.
I love that you kept that. Anyway,
So apparently the prisoner is now convinced that God exists and he is a total racist.
yeah, clearly. I mean, to an extent, they already do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you are busy suppressing a prison uprising.
Yeah.
Give me another roll with your stick. See how impressively you're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus 4 wit.
Yep. 6 twos.
6 twos.
6 twos? Yeah, pretty damn good. With the 2 height, you don't look particularly adroit while you're doing it, but it's effective. I mean, it's pretty clear you're inebriated.
Yeah.
Are you still the,
No, he's
oh, yeah, you're the black guy, right? Okay. I was wondering if you were still disguised as the police commissioner.
No.
That'd be hilarious. Shut up! I found a magic stick.
It's the forget-me-stick.
Yeah, so, yeah, apparently it's pretty clear that
eventually-
Blackadder is superpowered.
Yep. Eventually, the riot is quelled. Is there anything you want to say as the
You could also
they
help
managed
with
to get the
rebuilding.
last of the prisoners back in their cells? A couple of the guards are sort of clapping for you.
I just want to thank our brave men and women of the Florida Police and Guard and Prison Guard
corrections, officers, and
officers and whatnot. I'm just incredibly happy I was able to get here in time and that no one got seriously hurt.
Get here in time in the middle of my day off.
make sure you tell them to vote for you.
Yeah. I hope to see you all at the polls that come. When are we voting again?
And remember, Mayor What's-His-Face didn't do nothing.
And remember, you can always trust in me.
Give me. Are you attempting to even disguise the fact that you're drunk, or are you like playing off and like, yeah, I was out drinking with friends, but I wanted to help.
Yeah, I was out drinking with friends, but I wanted to help.
All right, give me. I will call that devious nurture. Difficulty 5.
Alrighty.
You're a decent.
Okay.
Any
Well,
sort of
it's also like because the news is going to report that he was drunk and showed up.
any sort of
He did help, but
any sort of
he still
advantage
showed
for
up
his
drunk.
previous works.
Like it could easily. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Like it could easily go. Public opinion could go either way on that. Either it's noteworthy that he came in on his day off to help,
Trip
or
one.
it's public opinion is divided. Some people are disapproving of the fact that you tried to help while drunk and clearly could easily have made everything much worse.
But
and
I didn't.
they argue that it's pure dumb luck that you succeeded. Other people think it's admirable that you dropped everything you were already doing to help out the city you claim to care so greatly about.
You can check on Marco too now.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna
He
check
is unconscious. He is recovering from being poisoned.
All right.
You do know, however, that the cake was dropped off by a van from the Unifying Word Church.
Okay. So yeah.
Kicking around in his cell a bit, you also find the empty cake tin. There's a label on the bottom that says, if found, please return to Jason Herford at, and there's an address listed, which is the same address as the friend's house.
I'm just gonna quickly remove that
It's
evidence.
a cake tin. It's a metal tin.
Oh,
I mean, you could burn the label off.
yeah.
I think that's what he was intending to do.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, just get rid of the label that.
It's like Sharpie scribbled on the bottom.
Oh.
You could just like throw some paint thinner on it.
You can just take the tin too.
Yeah.
Would that count as stealing something I don't need?
Yeah. You two incidentally can end the scene.
All right.
You actually also all could have ended the scene at the end of the first house.
Okay.
I don't know that there was anything any of you really did.
Humiliating him by pooping on his car.
Just kidding. Not that humiliating.
No, not at all. It's just like, we'll have to wash that off later. That's it.
I gloated. I finally gloated.
Did finally gloat.
I don't think I did anything.
Nope.
So, do you want to give me something for stealing the cake tin or for gloating?
Oh,
Certainly gloated.
Oh yeah, what did you do?
literally nothing.
You can either give me a cunning or a greed.
You gained more knowledge.
That's true. The first scene any of you could have marked learned something new and important.
Yeah, but I don't want to
Marvin
do.
Leland's Terror Track.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that because my espionage is at max.
I'll give you the quote point.
Alrighty.
It effectively acts as a greed.
Telling the truth. No one admitted to anything.
So the first thing is something new and important. The second, wait, what? I also did a thing to make some of my.
I'm gonna run out of
By the way,
candy.
Trevor, do you have
Yeah, that would apply from C1.
By the way, Trevor, do you happen to have an extra cheat sheet? Just because I gave you Michael Walker and I didn't bother printing out a second one.
I also have one.
Did I learn anything new and
Got no
important during the
Yeah,
prison
that's not the
riot?
cheat.
Yeah. Unifying Word Church.
Alrighty.
That's the character sheet.
So I maxed out on cunning and patient, and now I'm building up my knowledge again.
Yes.
We're gonna make like jumping.
So I gain a point of espionage.
Quantum leap shoes.
Yeah.
And are you arguing for a point of corruption for making someone you're meeting in the first scene with the police officer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I'll
I'll give
totally.
him the corruption point.
Yeah, you get a point
There's
of
another
corruption.
news alert. Apparently, there's been a bank robbery nearby. A police officer, still out of uniform, but apparently tried to break into the vault. He apparently thought he had incredible skills of stealth and espionage. Not so much. He's currently in custody.
So yeah, you get a point of espionage and a point of corruption.
All right.
Yep.
Is it more stealthy to go pigeon or dog to a frat house?
Frat house, probably dog.
Yeah.
A pigeon probably wouldn't like the noise if they're partying.
I'm gonna go dog.
Depends if there's a party going or if they're all passed out drunk.
Even passed out drunk, dog would be relatively inconspicuous.
What kind of dog?
Hey, leftover pizza.
Are you going like with a bulldog, a Pomeranian, a Dachshund?
I'm gonna go with
A mutt.
mutt. Yeah, like a lovable mutt, like Seymour.
Oh God, I've made myself sad now.
So yeah, I'm going with Seymour. That is the dog form I am choosing.
Find someone not in a good place. Do we receive any updates?
Yeah, I give you a call in the bathroom.
I mean, I'm assuming that's happened. Like that stuff's happening simultaneously while we're doing it.
Yep, that's why this hasn't incremented.
Yeah.
We're saving time, guys.
Which of you wants to go first? You could also roll me first. Actually, you're a bird. You probably arrive first.
Yeah.
So you will arrive at Frat House. Frat House. Frat House. Frat House.
Do I need to roll for dog form?
No, you can do it eventually.
It's like sitting outside.
It's, late afternoon now. It's about 4 p.m. As you arrive at Iota Delta Beta, which means the boys are just waking up from last night's blackout. The front door is wide open. The floor is a Caligula-esque tapestry of human debauchery. Most of the frat brothers are passed out or barely coherent. They don't seem to notice that there's panic screaming coming from upstairs. Run upstairs. Sure.
You bark.
You find a bedroom where the screaming is coming from, which is helpfully labeled Mason Leland. You open the door. You find a young man thrashing around in the middle of the room. His head is strapped to some sort of helmet covering his eyes. It looks kind of like an Oculus. There's lights coming from the periphery of the goggles that are blindingly bright, even from at this distance. It appears he can't get it off. He's trying to pull it.
I'm gonna de-animal form and help him rip it off.
Sure. With your assistance, you manage to rip the thing off. It is like an incredibly potent strobe light going on. It looks like it was giving him a seizure. He's twitching on the ground.
I shove his wallet in his mouth.
That's actually a bad idea.
No, I
Really
know.
bad
I
idea.
know, which is why I was jokingly saying it.
You killed him, then.
I take a wooden spoon.
What did you have done for a bullet wound to the leg? Rub my neck with aloe vera? Anyway. The young man bears a resemblance to his father, minus the years. He appears half drunk. He's dazed from having his eyes nearly burned out and appears deeply confused. He recovers after a couple of minutes. Oh, God. Oh, fuck, man.
Are you okay?
Oh, I think so. I can barely see.
Turn back into something. Talking dog.
It's fine.
You're high.
I'm not gonna remember.
You're high.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Are you okay, man? Like you seem to have a rough time there.
He picks up the Oculus. He thinks it's a stupid piece of shit. Throws it at the wall, where it goes boink, bounces off.
Where'd you get it?
I go, huh? Whack, whack.
You hit it. Seems quite sturdy for a piece of electronics.
I grab it and I'm like, that's weird. Whack, whack.
Falls. If you smash it a bit, it will eventually fall apart. Totally break it if you want.
I do. All right. Oh, sorry.
No, fuck that thing, man. Oh, screw that thing and screw Dad. Defective piece of crap.
What happened with your dad?
Oh, he dropped that off. Ugh. God. Started drinking last night, came home. He walked, Dad came in. He left that thing here for me. Said it was a birthday present. Stupid. It is a red-eye game helmet.
Yep.
It is a successor to an Oculus Rift. It is actually even fancier. It is still in prototyping. You're not sure where his dad would have got a hold of it, as one of them costs thousands of dollars.
So considering
He
that
seems
you were
to think that he
drinking
bought it from somebody else.
Considering that you were drinking last night, I'm assuming you haven't seen the news.
No? Why?
You're gonna want to come with me.
A teenage kid.
He's a college student.
We're gonna go to the.
Trust me, I'm a high school sophomore.
We're gonna go to the.
No, he's the teenage kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I
see.
say.
No, I go.
Without a
We're
costume.
gonna have to go talk to the police.
Well, why?
Just
Who are you
just
anyway? Large blob man.
Just trust
I
me.
think my vision's kind of coming back.
Just trust me. You're gonna want to talk to the police about this. Like, yeah.
You're gonna want to be in some kind of safe custody.
Well, no, it's okay. So this is a private conversation.
It is
It's
revenant.
just you and him.
Yeah. So I go. I do volunteer work in police, and I happen to hear word about some things, and you need to go talk to them because they got some news for you.
You could give me devious nurture to convince him to go do that.
Like, dude, your mom's dead.
Can I like?
If
Do I have?
if you straight tell him his mother's dead, you can roll devious honesty.
I'm gonna go with nurture. Do I have any sort of like card that identifies me as like working
No.
with
You have my phone number, or
pair of tens?
Pair of tens? It's like, okay, I guess.
Can you?
Why? Did Dad steal that thing?
It's better if they tell you you don't want to hear it from me.
is he suspicious?
You don't want to hear it from me. My devious honesty is crap. Give me insightful nurture. Oh, that's one die for you, isn't it?
Nope. That's 4.
Ah.
He's pretty insightful.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Literally the most terrible thing you could possibly roll. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he talks to you for a bit about his dad. Dad apparently, big church man. He was always coming into the frat house, angry at him, drinking with his buddies and for having fun and whatnot. Apparently last night, though, he just walked in through their nightly rager without even a judgmental look. Apparently he supposedly bought this thing as like an apology for how much of a dick he's been being lately, but apparently it's a stupid defective piece of crap. He figures he probably bought it stolen or a knockoff because the box was already open when he got it. He'd been really judgmental about college friends lately. Even for a former youth pastor, ranting about hellfire, damnation, and real sacrifice. Last night his mom called saying Dad's behavior had gotten more erratic.
Okay. Yep.
Demon says tell him.
I'm gonna do it.
Come on.
He seems real pissed at his dad.
Yeah. Here, let me. Is
Good job.
there any way for me to like call like one of my like supervisors and like have them talk to him?
Yeah.
So I dial them up. They're like, hey, I
Anyone
ran
can
into
do that. You could just call the police business line. But
yeah,
yes.
I'll do that. And be like, hey, I ran into actually, I'm gonna grab like the house phone or whatever and do that and like call it from there. Like, hey, so this is the line for I forgot his
Iota
name.
Delta Beta.
Yeah, and this
Really
is-
tempted to just make it be Alpha Alpha Alpha, but Sigma Theta Delta.
Eta beta pi.
Yes, Sigma Theta Delta. That is
There you go.
much better. So I have I forgot the son's name on the line.
Mason.
I got Mason Leland on the line.
Patricia's kid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had some officers who were going to go have a word with him and mention it.
Okay. Yeah, I just happened to run into him, and I was in the area.
We need him to identify a body.
Yeah, I was in the area when I heard the news. I'll just be waiting to make sure he gets with the officer safely.
Do you tell them that he doesn't know yet? He hasn't heard the news
Yeah,
yet?
he hasn't heard the news yet, and hopefully they break it to him softly.
They tell you that they'll send one of the department psychs over there to break the news to him?
Yep.
Probably a bit easier.
Yep.
Do you want to wait around?
Yes.
Eventually, an officer and a dude in a suit show up.
Do I know any of them?
You might. Sure. What's his name? You probably don't know the psych. But
John Jackson.
Officer Jackson it is. They call him Action Jackson down at the station.
Nice.
He's a loose cannon who always follows the rules.
Somehow.
Yeah.
He's just really, really big on following the rules, but just really intensely.
Hey, Officer Jackson.
He says hi.
Is Officer Trevor there too?
No. They don't say jokes like this.
He's desk jockey.
Very much a desk jockey.
He handled evidence, question mark.
Oh, did anyone want this one? I just saw it in front of me. Bourbon candies.
The psychiatrist psych heads over to talk to Mason for a while. Do you eavesdrop on them?
As a mouse eating pizza.
Or a dog.
A therapy dog.
Just a dog.
Jackson is heading around to check the various passed out frat members, just to make sure none of them are about to choke on their own vomit.
Yeah. No, I say I'm gonna give them a minute, but I like scoot around the corner and like I guess unless like fly calls it, I just like turn into a rat or something. Sure.
What are characters' powers?
Give me
Animal form?
Yep.
They're nice.
They were on a trading card once.
Turn into a rat. Eats a rat.
Should I just turn into a bat and hang off the ceiling and use my echolocation to figure?
Good.
No,
Got sharp ears, this bat.
I'll go rat. Just like and like grab a piece of like pizza and like.
Anyway, listening to them talking for a while, he breaks the news to him. There's much in the way of initial disbelief and eventually tears. In listening and eavesdropping on them talking for a while, you start to realize that Mason's bluster about his dad was probably mostly teenage facade. He appears to be worried that his parents were about to get divorced. He's obviously not worried about that now. But he does at one point mention missing Uncle Donovan, a family friend that always seemed to be there for his dad when the religious fervor got too overbearing and impractical. Donovan, though, has apparently been missing for a few months now. You can give me cunning knowledge. Nope. Yeah, been missing for a couple months. You could look up Donovan's. You get his full name, Donovan Marikal.
Okay.
You could look up his address.
I mean, we already know it.
Nope.
No.
Oh, we don't?
No, that's
No,
I
that's
forgot
Jason
that.
Hetford.
Oh, okay.
Different guy.
I'm writing down names.
Okay. Yeah. I scoot around the corner, turn back to human form, and I go, "Hey, can I get a ride to the station?"
Probably. Yeah.
Are you gonna have worse than cheese?
We'll see. We'll see.
It's like, what? Are you crazy? It's like,
That'll conclude the scene for you.
So, hey, cruelty would be great.
did you do anything cruel though?
No.
Yeah.
Which is why I said if I had cruelty, it'd be great.
Help someone? You could have told them, but you helped someone.
I will do the greed to generosity. Could I do that?
Help someone with unexpected gain? Yeah, you deliberately called a qualified professional to break the news to him.
Yep.
Also, I saved his life.
Yep,
Yeah, but that
whole
was
thing.
gain.
Trap.
But there was gain in that, supposedly.
Yeah, you could have gotten cruelty to courage.
Yeah, but I have no
Yeah.
cruelty and no courage.
If you have no cruelty, it just slide over.
I need slide somewhere.
Well,
for aspects.
left, right, and center.
Do what we did the first 5 chapters.
You know my character. He's not gonna jump straight into that.
That's good.
Gotta ease into the murder.
He's got to be forced. It must be forced upon him.
Meanwhile, in France, Michael Walker bent over the hood of an airplane again. Go fuck you, says.
Goddamn frogs! Taking all our germs.
Did you forget to turn on Impossible Beauty?
Eventually, he gets on his way back to Florida. He
Eventually, sometime in the future.
You had no visa. Deport.
Well,
You need
I
to
assume he's
fly.
going to have to take a stop over in London, where he gets a very stern talking to with officers Vic and Albert.
Anyway, Donna, in quotes.
Yep.
Jason Hetford's house. That is a nice, pleasant little house on a suburban street. Nothing seems amiss from outside.
From outside. Yep. Now we're gonna get in. Okay, I get out of my car.
Yep. Don't see anyone around. Perfectly pleasant little home. This one is in the suburbs.
Do I have to have a clipboard in my car?
Mine. You're a teaching assistant.
Yep, clipboard. Fake lanyard.
Okay.
I go and ring the doorbell.
No answer. You try the knob.
Yep.
It's unlocked.
Okay. Say hi from the city. Coming in.
No answer. As you poke your head in, it becomes apparent why there's no answer. As you can see into the living room, and you can see a man sitting dead in a reclining chair, a gunshot through his chest. There's a laptop lying on the floor, still open. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna call it in. Well, I'm gonna text it out.
Next to
Those guys, but they won't get it until the end of their
Yep.
shift. And then I look at the laptop.
Sure. There's still some charge left in it. After, if you wipe off some of the blood, you can see it's open to his email client.
Okay.
There's an email that was sent to the Ministry of Strength at 4:45 a.m. You want to read that?
Yes.
Hello. You don't know me, but my name's Patrick Harford. I run a construction firm in Kirby. My ex-wife, Patricia, well, she's just been killed. The cops were just called. She's still got me as an emergency contact. I don't know what happened, but I need you guys to come. I don't know why I'm supposed to contact you, but Patricia kept in contact a bit after we split. She said if anything ever happened to her, I was supposed to contact you. I don't know what a bunch of bodybuilders are supposed to do, but I'm fulfilling my promise. She said there were things about her husband I didn't know. I know, that set off all my alarms too. But after how things ended between us all those years ago, it's not my business to tell her who to marry. Anyway, I've known Marvin for years. He's the nicest guy I've ever met. We run charities together, but anyway, here's what she told me to write, as best I can remember it. He's succumbed. Please come stop him before he hurts anyone else. Don't hurt him. It's not his fault. He's tried hard for so long and it wore him down. In the name of God, help him and save my boys. I'll help however I can, but I don't really know what's going on. Don't hesitate to contact me if you need something for whatever it is you do. I'm going to be up all night notifying people anyway. We have a lot of mutual friends. Speak of the devil. Got someone at the door now. Talk to you later.
So, wait, he used a different name in the email.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. It shouldn't. Yay, typos.
Because I'm like,
Jason Herford, yeah.
yeah, I'm like, that's not Jason.
Wee, typos.
I'm like, is he in like witness protection? Okay, no. Yeah.
I should have stolen some.
Yes.
Anyway, you can poke around his house if you want.
Yes, I would like to see if there's. Am I alone in this house first?
Yeah, you don't see any.
Stolen your VR.
The rigged one that just gives you seizures and kills you?
That's
I mean, I would have
bad.
taken it and then destroyed it.
That's bad. He doesn't use guns.
Not yet.
I know you want to bug me, but can I interest you in an Oculus?
Check out this awesome game.
Yes!
It's like, oh my god, it's so expensive. Seizure death. Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Oh no, you don't want this. It doesn't even work. I mean, just try turning it on while you have your head on.
I export all. Well, I already have all those emails. But
give me patient espionage or patient knowledge.
patient.
Search around the house.
We're gonna do knowledge. We're gonna do. Yeah. Wait. Sorry. One more. No, this one. I got pair threes.
Freeze, alright. Well, one thing you don't need to take a lot of work to notice is the kitchen's a mess. It looks like someone was baking recently with what appears to be a large box of rat poison. There's a pack of birthday candles, half empty. You can figure this is probably where someone was making a cake.
Yep.
You notice there's birthday cake candles missing, A, C, F, M, both O's and both R's, along with the $sign candles.
I text this.
You don't know what that's about.
I compile a list and then I send it off.
Poking around for Sherdol contributions, you notice on his desk a leather-bound event planner with a bloody thumbprint on it. Flipping it open, you find some more smudges. It looks like someone was flipping through it with bloody hands. You find another smudge on today's date next to the entry, Fun Run Rangers Charity 5K. There's a pamphlet advertising the nighttime charity marathon. There's a map printed on the back of the route, but it's been altered. There's a detoured route scrawled in what you realize is probably Jason's blood. It ends at a different spot in town altogether. Next to the X that marks the race's new end, there is a smiley face that has been painted. It has pointed teeth and two tongues.
Photo takes picture. Like, okay, duly noted. So, how many... Okay, so we have 4. So the last person should be the 5th. There's only 5, right? Or does he have to kill all his people? Or do we not know yet?
Cutting ties, usually you have to kill or at least ruin any relationship with as many sources of stability as possible. Well,
Yep. Okay, so we might have another one, and it takes place at night. Yay.
takes place tonight.
Yeah. And I go through his email. Do I find any?
Nothing else really raises a red flag. Looks like he's a construction contractor. Apart from that. You notice a couple of contracts with someone with the same last name as this dork. Apparently his dad works in construction too. Not at the same company, but...
Your dad.
You just recognize the name.
Yeah.
You know not who I am.
I'm like, oh, that's right, the other kid. Okay.
Is one of his relatives Powers Booth?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You also find
He's the crooked senator from Sin City.
from some of the charitable contributions of Marvin Leland and Jason Hefford, you find the Pleasant Memories Nursing Home, which apparently provides faith-based late-life care environment for retired clergy of all denominations and their families. It's located on the south side of Kirby. Both men are listed as co-chairs of what's called the Storyteller Project, a program that provides scholarship money to teenagers in exchange for their services in recording oral history and reading to the Pleasant Memories residents.
Okay, duly noted. Someone old or someone really young?
The charity works with teens from all over the area, including the Brighter Futures Academy.
Yay!
Yep, he might be going to our school.
Could be.
Okay, charity, blah, blah, blah. I gotta remember that. I already forgot.
Basically, it's a program that gives teenagers scholarships in exchange for them coming to the nursing home and reading to the residents and writing down their stories and life stories and stuff.
Nice. That's neat.
Yep. It's almost like it's a charity.
Helping someone with no expected gain, eh?
Yeah, he was working on
The
that.
definition of charity.
He was working on that. Poor son of a bitch.
Yep. That'll conclude the scene for you.
Okay.
Steal the laptop.
I feel like that would insinuate too much.
So yeah,
And I don't want to take anything from this scene. I also gotta, like, call this in.
wipe your fingerprints.
Proper. Yes. I wipe it
You
down.
walk in, you notice a dead guy. Your first reaction is to just wipe your prints off the doorknob
Yeah.
and just take out the pair of gloves. You're like, wow, I did that without even thinking about it. God, what is my life?
I just have gloves too. What? And a face mask.
I like to think your character just wears gloves
You have a
now.
hairnet.
Yeah. Yeah. Going through it like Trace.
Anyway,
Spoof phone. Okay.
you two.
That guy's dead.
Are you heading to, you get a text message mentioning that the cake apparently came from Jason Hedford's house. Some stuff about the night run, the Fun Run Rangers Charity 5K. Do you message anyone else?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I will be messaging. Hey, I saved the kid. Sticking with him to make sure he's safe.
Did you mention anything about what you overheard?
Yeah, I will.
You also have the name Donovan Marical. You can look up his address.
Yep. Also, I've got a new target, question mark.
Do you, like, send a picture from...
I don't think there is a picture, there's just a
You sent a
name.
picture of the map, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's an altered Fun Run route.
Can we get the names of listed participants?
There's not one present here. It appears that Jason Hedford and was going to be running and helping organize it, but there's no list of entries. You can head down to where their office is, where they're organizing it.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
So I think I'm going to stick around the prison infirmary to, as a
Also, it's
PR
rat
thing,
poison.
and also to and also to talk to Toxic Asset when he wakes up.
Also, rat poison.
Yeah, tell him it was rat poison.
You tell the infirmary staff that it's rat poison.
Yeah.
Do you tell them how you know that?
No.
Informant. I have an informant.
I smelt it in the cake tray.
Give me devious deceit.
Either way, it was DVC. So.
Yeah.
The cake tray that you deliberately destroyed, or at least hid. I have.
Oh no, I just wiped stuff
Yeah.
on the bottom.
One of my powers is detecting rat poison.
Pair of ones.
Pair of ones.
There was. You claim that one of your superpowers is detecting rat poison.
Yeah.
Specifically rat poison.
I was like
come off very
on-site.
They look at you kind of cockeyed.
Also, you say snake.
I like
eat
added
rat.
poison.
Yeah.
Rats.
You're
My
like,
thing.
oh, snake poison, it's like a thing. You know?
Yeah.
Continuing a series of cockeyed looks.
More of them turn and they're like,
One of them runs a test for it. It comes back positive for warfarin. You're like, all right, that checks out.
Yeah.
Looks at you again. You're just like,
The next time you're in public, see, look, and you just eat rat poison. You're like, I'm immune.
I'm immune. It hurts so good.
and meanwhile it's
No, I don't embellish it at all. I just say, yeah, I can detect rat poison. Yeah. You can believe whatever you want. The test shows it's rat poison, so who are you going to
Look,
believe?
I was just making everyone friends with a magic stick. You really gonna question this? But this is too much of a stretch.
Yeah.
I see how it
Magic
is.
wand that shoots rainbows. That's fine.
This is discrimination.
No argument there.
You hate snake people.
Alright, while that's going on, I'm gonna drive over to where that smiley face is. Check that out. See what
So abandoning. Oh wait, no. Never mind.
He said he was staying there.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to be there.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But
Call a
the
cab.
I was about to say the doctor on staff site will tell you that if it is rat poison, he's going to be out for a while,
All right.
like probably more than a day.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just do my stuff and
Make sure he doesn't eat anything that hasn't been
yeah.
not there.
Make it, just keep an eye on him. I think this was an assassination attempt.
One of the officers, I think, goes, "Well, no shit."
Rat poison in
Someone
a cake.
sent him a poisoned cake. Thanks, Columbo.
And then you take it as a you're welcome, citizen.
You are welcome, citizen. I'm horribly drunk. I cannot detect sarcasm at the moment.
Nice.
Don't forget to vote for the Black Adder.
Don't forget to vote for the Blackadder Party.
Oh yeah, I'll get right on that.
Thank you.
Really? Here's the
You've lost
ballot.
one vote.
I really appreciate that, citizen. And you walk out.
Anyway, so you two got any choice? You want to go to the fun run end location?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
want to
guess.
go with them?
Yeah,
Or
she has the
rather-
car.
Sure. You can head there. You can find that the apparently the new route drawn on that map in blood winds further and further into a bad part of town, utilizing back alleys and residential streets. So neglected, there's like trash in the alleys and stuff. Eventually, above one alley, where the ominous smiley face was drawn, there's a crudely made banner strung across between two roofs, which reads, "Welcome, runners," in red paint, or what you really hope is red paint. Looks like it was written on a salvaged bedsheet. You two can both give me cunning espionage.
It's not red.
As you get out of the car.
Nothing. What are you, Mr.
Rocket launcher.
Pair of sixes.
Pair of sixes. You feel a little bad as the drunk guy points out before you notice that underneath the large banner there's a tripwire.
Huh. Huh.
I want to poke it with my stick.
I have a better idea.
Like, set it off, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Freeze frame.
So I'm going to get a loose rock of concrete.
You have
Right? I'm gonna
telekinesis.
telekinesis and drop it on it from a safe distance.
As you're going to fetch concrete, you see him poke a tripwire with a stick.
No, I shout loudly, I want to poke it with the stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, you don't want to, investigate where it goes or anything?
Yeah.
Just immediately triggering it. All right. All right. As the tripwire pulls, the following things happen. The banner collapses, and as it drops, you notice that it's actually looped at the back, and it drops a bunch of crude metal caltrops onto the asphalt. They're rusty shivs with points jagging everywhere. Probably would cut into the feet of anyone who ran across their path, hobbling them. The other side of the tripwire you see is connected to a maintenance door, which opens. Inside are 10 black Dobermans with frothing mouths and red eyes. So what's everybody's cunning? Are you two cunning?
I got 3.
One cunning.
One cunning, all right.
Question of when you're showing
A horde of dogs
going to
pour
the
out
headquarters,
and are
not
going to
the-
try and bite the crap out of you guys.
Isn't there a bunch of caltrops on the ground?
Yeah, they don't seem to care. That's weird. Probably not normal dogs, what with the glowing red eyes.
I tell them to calm down.
You hazard a guess that the idea was that the runners would trip the wire, release the dogs, and then the caltrops would hobble them from being able to get away from the dogs.
Alright, crime time. That's
So,
my
I
action.
mean, seems like Raul the Two-Tongued either really likes murderous dogs or really hates joggers. Probably both.
So, demonic items.
They're trying to bite you. They're going to go for, let's say, even odd. You.
Oh, of course. The guy who actually...
Well, no, you smell like alcohol, so gross.
Also, she smells like someone that's low on health.
Yeah, I know. Why aren't they going after the guy who actually tripped the thing?
No, she
Oh,
Yeah.
she did. Yeah, right.
She
Sorry.
telekinesis to rock.
Also, they can
Okay.
smell how close
Yeah,
you're
they
going
smell the
down.
I'll say
alcohol
since you did it
all
from a
over
distance,
you.
though, you'll have like a round before they actually get to you.
Okay, then.
Since you did it from a little ways away.
I'm going to use my magic stick to get them to calm down.
Sure. What are you doing?
Crime time.
Sure. Hey, everybody roll. They don't do anything this round. Except
Okay.
run at you.
Does width matter?
Determines damage. It's a mob, so yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to let you do that.
Well, crime time failed, but my finicky roll means I can charge again if I want to.
I haven't asked for anything. I wouldn't just do it. I haven't asked for anything recently.
What you doing?
I'm
Magic sticking.
Make
using
them
my magic
yours.
stick.
Make them yours.
So,
You want those
width.
demonic hellhounds. They're kick
If you
ass.
wanted to make a dick, you could make a stick stop working.
No, I was gonna say, you either follow like what I say, or I'm gonna make it stop working.
So yeah, that's 6 threes.
6 threes, eh?
I'm gonna next before the next one.
Several of the dogs collapse to the ground with their tongues lolling out, rolling on their back, pawing the air,
Yeah.
playfully panting.
Yeah.
Fire comes out of their mouth when they do.
Yeah.
Looks like these are hellhounds.
You want one.
So the remaining dogs are going to... Now they're going to attack you, Captain Guy with the Stick.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
They can't see color. They didn't see the rainbow.
They still see something. Also, you don't know if hellhounds can see color. Damn it.
Try
I'm
the.
going to try and breathe fire on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the crime time again.
You could go flame breathe. You become immune to hellfire. Maybe.
I'm good. So yeah, I'm just gonna
Twirl my stick.
throw my stick again and just, it seemed to work well last time.
I think Vivian was more so thinking the helicopter move, which which deflects.
No fire.
So that is 7 8s.
7 8s. Well,
I got a pair of 8s.
the rest of them collapse to the ground before you even manage to stop time. The last of them collapse to the ground before they even manage to bite any of you. Well done.
No, my stick actually, they actually didn't do, my stick, they didn't noticeably do anything, except they all charge me and start licking me.
Yes. Then time stops. There's a bunch of dogs playfully licking him. He's going...
I'm going to the car.
You can see the room they came out of.
Oh, alright. Yeah. I'll take a peek in there.
Extra minute, why
I
not?
want to sweep away the caltrops
Take
first.
it there.
No, you want to leave them for motorists.
Inside the door, there's a slide made of black metal that leads down into the bowels of the earth, into the darkness. There's a rope ladder that's been attached to the wall and splayed down the ramp, which has apparently allowed the creatures to climb up it. You can see a fresh, bloody steak hanging from the ceiling on a hook, dangling just out of probably the creature's reach. Looks like the beasts were lured upward from whatever's down there.
Huh.
You can go to hell.
Calling everyone.
Your phone rings. You're like, I'm right here.
Right. No, time's frozen, so no one answers.
You're just waiting. Nothing's happening. Like, oh, right. Wait till it ends. Yep, you guys get phone calls.
I don't think he does.
Oh no, you guys have. I'm assuming you gave up my number. No, you don't know who I am.
Yeah,
No, you don't get a call.
I don't get a call.
you don't get a call.
Nope.
I thought you exchanged numbers in person.
No, wait, no, I texted you guys. Never mind. You have my number.
Okay.
I texted you guys the info.
Sent you a
But we
text.
don't know it's you.
Yeah, but I gave you info. Therefore, it's like, oh, this
They
is a
sent a
person.
text message that says, I just finished investigating the frat house. I wonder who this is from.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was that guy. who
Here's
was
some
the frat
information
house.
from the frat house.
Oh, okay.
And then you're like, oh, that's the number.
Okay.
And you probably did a reverse lookup.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I found a really spooky hole. It looks pretty spooky. I think he's down there.
Can you investigate it?
Not on my own. Hell no.
Could you define spooky hole?
I'm gonna take a picture.
It's like a metal slide like you'd see on a playground, except it goes into a void of darkness in the end.
So I'm sitting in the car, and I'm
There's
like,
also blood on it.
I'm sitting in the car, and I see that, and I go, yeah, don't go there.
Yeah.
You
No
ever seen a
shit.
hell portal? That's not a hell portal.
No.
You know those are like weird holes full of fire. There's a certain absence of fire.
It seems okay to go down there.
It's a pocket dimension.
Might be.
I have no idea.
Close
I mean,
it up.
if it's a slide, that presumes that things are supposed to go in it rather than out of it.
It's something
Like
something.
someone rigged a ladder onto it. To
I was
allow
gonna,
those
I was gonna
things
say
to climb
something
out.
came out of it, therefore you can come back out of it.
Yeah, the dogs climbed up that thing. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to.
You also have shoes, which give you traction, unlike dogs.
Ah, good. They have padding.
I'm gonna
Yeah, but that doesn't
hang
give them
up.
any traction. Have you seen a dog on a slide?
It's hilarious.
It is.
I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna set my phone to record a video, and then I'm gonna telekinesis it down the slide.
Sure. It drifts down a little ways.
Yeah.
Why don't you just turn on FaceTime and then we can see
And
it?
then I'm going to return it.
Doesn't come back.
Shit.
Linda?
It
Linda!
appears it's probably in some sort of portal.
I was gonna say, also,
You're not sure where it goes.
isn't that a level of control that you...
He could float a phone down and up, but he floated it down into the darkness, and then I can't seem to find it anymore.
For whatever reason, I was thinking winding
It's like it
slide.
disappeared.
I was thinking winding slide.
Oh no, it's just like
Right. Do we have
And
anything
all of a
that can
sudden the phone
destroy
just like...
evil portals?
We're like,
oh he hung up on you because he had to
I
open
tried
the.
hitting it with a hammer. I'm not here.
you could do classic cartoon/TV show logic, which is tie a rope to a guy.
It doesn't work if it severs at the portal.
It's a cell phone. Like, that's a very different... Like, a rope is... It's like, it would act effectively as part of that person's body. Considering the Hellhounds came out.
Who knows? Maybe depends how magic works.
Yeah, we'll see.
Want to try it? There are two of you.
No.
I suggest you have whoever's stronger be the one holding the rope.
Which surprisingly is probably me.
You can also just try tying a string.
Both of you have two open.
There is that like banner.
Look at my endurance.
You could try sending the banner.
There's that big bedsheet banner. You
I
can
would
try
probably-
holding
yeah, that
one
would
end, throwing the
definitely
rest down, and trying to pull that out.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It comes back. So it appears that it can go back and forth. It's just when you floated your phone through, you lost control of it and probably fell down.
Hey, do you feel brave?
It appears telekinesis does not extend
Well,
past
I've had a lot of gin today, so yes.
Why don't you just tell the dog, like, put the dogs
Alright.
back in, put the
I'm
couch
gonna
on, put
tie
all
the bed sheet to you.
That's a question. Do you know anything about the caltrops that live in the street, or you just let the eventual marathon runners run over this?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably clean that
You
up.
could sweep them off into the side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait,
Do any
there's
of the
like
dogs,
a sewer
see and help?
thing on the
You
side,
have
right?
a portal that goes to
can
you
find a
don't
storm
know
drain
where.
to
Why would you want to
Storm
put the
drain
caltrops
to
into the other side of the door where you stepped?
No, you put it in the portal.
Someone else's problem.
Yes, and one of them's going
That's the
in
sewer
there.
worker's problem now.
No one knows. No one knows.
Jeffrey's supposed to go in there. Why would he put caltrops on the other side of the door? He can't see.
I would say you put caltrops in the portal.
Alright, if you see
Get
Throw
my
them down the
phone,
slide, then slide
go get
down
it,
the slide.
okay?
Yeah.
Ow!
I'm going, so I'm
could
gonna
have
tie the bed sheet
perceived
to you.
Yep.
That's exactly my point.
Slide
Vivian.
down.
Ellen. But
See
that's
my
so
phone?
much
Get
better.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then one tug for come back up. Two tugs for oh shit, get me up.
So deep into his head, do I know what it is?
Yes. You totally know. You could tell him. I will tell you going down there would not kill him.
Okay. Hey, so, I could tell you what that is without you going in there, but it'll cost you a little bit.
What precisely?
You might ask for something, you might not.
What's something that lowers insightful?
Not caring about people.
Should stop helping these bozos.
I'm gonna say...
Basically behaving like a sociopath. Or anything that attacks your nurture or your honesty.
I'm gonna say, what would be a good thing for that? It'd be like, as
Push
his...
Linda down the slide.
running for mayor. No,
I'd allow that to cause a nurture loss.
No, I was thinking something more so with his roommate or something.
Bored now, jumping down the slide. I'm bored of this nigh instantaneous conversation. I grow weary of it.
I grow
Are you
weary.
even tied off to something before you go down?
Yeah, isn't he tying me? Isn't she tying a bandana around me? Yeah. Okay, is it ready?
Bandana.
Bed sheet.
Bed sheet.
Yeah. The
Open
unicorn
endurance.
bandana. All right.
See if you get dragged down.
Yeah.
They're both lost. It's like, oh wow, nice.
Air Force.
Air Force.
You couldn't catch your feet on the bracelet on the other side of the door. You tumble a little ways down into a dark void down a slide, and then come to a stop, sort of suspended, like one of those children on those child leashes, sort of hanging forward. In a bizarre, strange room. Looks a bit like this. It's kind of hard to describe.
Yeah.
Hey.
It is an Escher-esque area. There are stone walls going in all directions. Gravity seems optional. Slides go out of a wall into another wall, down, around, twirling around. There's several slides in here. You notice there are, as you're coming out, there's a row of 13 of them. They come out onto sort of a central platform. In the middle of the platform, there's a hole just in the ground, which has painted in bright red letters "Home" on it. And then on the other side of the platform, there's another 13 slides, which appear to go down and then loop around in various places into the darkness.
I turn around and give one tug.
All right.
Open endurance.
I try to help however I can climbing out.
Sure. You can give me open endurance as well.
Okay.
Try pulling up.
Trip sevens.
Pair of ones.
Nice. You haul it back up. You also see Glinda's phone sitting on the ground. It's still recording.
Yeah.
It's next to the big hole that says home.
Yep. Was it pointed at me as I did that undignified?
It's lying flat on the ground, so no. It's either pointing straight up or at the ground.
Okay. All right.
It's pointing straight up.
No. Apparently this isn't long enough.
Oh.
Do you help
I
out?
see the ground, and it seems like we can go in and out. It's just
Climbing the slide is kind of a pain in the ass, but the rope ladder helps.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna go down there, but I'm going to float myself down in telekinesis. So
What's your
down.
deceit at?
Huh?
What's your deceit at?
1.
You can't float yourself. You weigh more than 100 pounds. You're a human being.
I am also a small girl. If I was
You're a
stout.
teenager.
Yeah.
You don't weigh less than 100 pounds. That would be weird. Fine, I'll let you roll.
I know,
You weigh
I
less
know,
than 100
I know
pounds.
plenty of women my age who weigh less than 100 pounds, and I'm just
if
like,
she has max endurance,
Wow.
I doubt she's less than 100 pounds.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's true. She has 5 endurance.
yeah, you're not.
Like if she had 0 open, I'd say yeah.
She's not a
malnourished.
wave.
No, you're beefy.
Hey.
I'll let you roll. Tell you what, I'll
You
roll
think
a
you're
die,
stacked?
call even or odd.
Have you seen
Alright,
like women lifters?
even.
They're like,
Even. All right, you are under 100 pounds. Your endurance is a product of just outright stubbornness. You're wiry. Yeah.
wiry.
Yeah, you can float down there.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll. Yeah, you can float down there.
Like me needle.
You're in a weird semi-gravitational area. It appears gravity is wherever you're standing. If you go to a wall, you can walk up a bit.
Huh.
Stand sideways.
I'm gonna get my phone.
Yep.
Stop recording.
Yep. There's a very boring
that
video
later.
on your phone.
I'm looking around. There's like a thing that says home, right?
Yep.
Is it
You also
next to
notice
Tinker's slide?
now that you've come. No, it's sort of like a bunch of slides come from various areas to a sort of centralized platform. Then there's a big hole in the middle of it that says home. And then on the other side of the platform, there's another 13 that spiral off in various directions.
I see.
You also notice one of the slides on the other side, now that you've actually come down here, there's another one of those rope ladders going down it. This one has dog treats positioned all along it. And then across part of the platform to where this slide is, which has blood on it.
I'm gonna cut the rope. That's the dog trees on it.
Cut the ladder down, you mean? The ladder on that one down, you mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
You gonna figure out where it goes?
As you walk over there, you also notice on the ground in front of each of the slides, it looks like there was something written, but it's been like scuffed and scratched out. It's not legible anymore.
Fix the hammer.
Sure, that will actually work. The slides, from left to right, read Terror Track, Headless Headsman, Toxic Asset, Alliterative Avenger, Night Terror, Perfect Crime Girls, The Devil Himself, Apex Predator, that's the one that had the slide going down it, that had the ladder going down it, Herald, Roborg Psyman Manbot, Explosion Sound, Sucky Babe, and Crocodile Rock, the members of Triskaideka.
Huh. So this is how they get around them.
You appear to have found their lair. This is probably some sort of defense. You would guess that there are 13 entrances throughout the city that lead down here, and you would guess these lead to somewhere else. Probably maybe personal sanctums.
Alright. They're probably where Terror Track's one is.
Yep. His is labeled.
I'm gonna wait until get everyone before going in there.
There's also a big hole that says home.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try that too. First, I'm gonna float back up. Okay, this is gonna need more than just me. So
I got a big stick that kills supervillains.
Yeah.
I vote that kid.
You know,
but he's
both of
not
us are
with it
probably
yet.
fine. Let's go.
Alrighty. So
I
we're
vote
going down the pit that says
retrospective
home.
kid.
Do you guys want to drop what you're doing and go best head over to where they are?
I'm gonna do that after I get the list because they were dealing with that, right?
If you want to head to the where the fun run is being organized,
Yeah.
you can do that. It looks like they're about to get ready to go underway.
Okay.
Someone is announcing a course change passed down that afternoon from a member on the charity's board of directors. It appears someone has officially altered the race course. Weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that the new course is not at dangerous anymore, although it is in a shitty part of town. You could try and convince them to not change the race course.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I've noticed that this part of town is a little sketchy. And it's a charity race. There are elderly and some children involved. I'd rather they don't have to go through that.
Give me either devious deceit or devious nurture. You don't actually care about them. Rolling devious deceit indicates you don't actually care. You're just telling them what you think will work.
Yeah.
I mean, that fits with, that does fit with kind of typical MO.
Yeah. I don't actually care. I just pretend to care because
You want your ends to be met.
Yes.
That's it. The means.
I see pairs.
Yeah, pair
Pair
four.
fours, pair threes. Yep.
Pair four.
And it's like, well, I mean, I suppose. I mean, I had my concerns about it, but I mean, Marvin's been a solid founder of a charity race every year, and I mean,
Then he'll forgive us if we have
you know what?
reservations.
You're right. I mean, we already got those people down to redirect traffic. I mean, it's gonna be kind of a pain to change it now. I like the new route, the old route. It went to a nice, it ended at a nice shopping mall. There was a food court.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees to stick to the old route. So good job.
They don't get a bunch of nice puppies nice fire-breathing puppies to show them all love.
Not sure how long that lasts, but probably a little while at least.
Yeah.
Depends how hellhounds work. Depends if they're regenerating hellhounds.
And if I were to, if I try to sign up for, is it too late to sign up, or can I just?
You can run in the 5K if you want to.
No, I want to see like the list. So I'm not
Of
sure.
like who's running?
Yeah.
Huge variety of people. Is there something in particular you're looking for?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if that name was.
Donovan or
Yeah.
Donovan is not on the list. He's been missing for several months.
So I guess yeah. Okay.
How's about you?
I'm riding in the squad car. So once I get to the police station, I go.
Anything check for look up Donovan.
I'm gonna go talk to I guess one of my closer friends, like in the force. Sure.
Angelica's working at the desk. You know her. She's a nice lady.
I go, hey, while we're in the car, I tell the officers that I was like, oh, by the way, I found him with this like weird VR thing that his dad gave him, and it seemed to be malfunctioning, causing him great pain. I don't know. It's weird.
There is like Mason does have like a sunburn around his eyes.
Yeah, like do with that what you will. Maybe it was like some kind of like sabotage.
The officer says he'll go pick it up after they drop Mason off the station.
Oh, I was just fooling around with it. It kind of fell apart.
Devious to see. I don't know why you're lying. You could just say I ripped it off his face.
Oh no, yeah,
blinding him.
I ripped it off his face and then it broke. Yeah,
sure.
So I'm probably not gonna get much out of it. I'm just letting you know that that's what happened.
Sure.
And then so I'm gonna go talk to the roommate lady, and it's like, hey, so I overheard like when they went to pick up
I will say all of the demons know what the weird room with the slides is.
Yeah. Well, no, I was saying, like, I was with the officer, and I heard him mention a kidnapping case that's associated with the I keep forgetting all names. I'm just
Which one? Donovan?
No, the murderer.
Marvin Leland?
Yeah, with the Leland case.
Suspected murder of Patricia Leland, his
Yeah,
wife.
with the Leland case, like, I heard that there's a person who might be associated with Donovan Miracle? I don't know.
Alright.
Do you know anything about that?
Associated how?
I don't know, like, the kid said he used to be a really good friend of Mr. Leland, and
You think Marvin might be hiding out with this guy?
maybe, I don't know, he's just been, it's a missing persons case, maybe he was the start of it all, like,
I also drop an anonymous tip that there is a dead body in the other house.
Angelica starts typing along on the computer for a minute. Donovan Maricol?
Yeah.
He's not been reported missing.
apparently he's been missing for a few months.
Huh. You said Mason told you this?
I was in the hallway and I overheard it,
Alright, I'll ask him about it, I guess.
yeah,
Oh, weird. Why they didn't say anything?
and I'm not 100% sure, but considering that the father killed the wife, I'm not sure he's safe, so really make sure he's under protection.
She tells you she'll have a couple of officers swing by his house, see if he's there.
And yeah, make sure he's make sure he's safe. Just I mean, maybe even call the Blackadder. He seems to be doing well.
Angelica rolls her eyes.
What? I'm in high school. I don't give the best advice. I'm just throwing
The
out
best part
ideas.
is, Angelica has seen the Blackadder's costume on Edmund Bean. She knows he's actually Edmund Bean at this point.
Oh God, she does?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
God.
saw that costume before. She knows that you being Deacon Beacon's horseshit. She's not sure why you're pretending to be a deacon.
So I say,
She figures it's an angle to get elected.
I was like, he seems to be doing good work right around now, so maybe ask him for help to protect this kid.
Yeah, right, sure.
It's pretty important.
Be insightful diction.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nice. Yeah, she didn't seem to like the Blackadder.
That coin flip though. Rolled that like 3 times.
So the rest of you who are hanging around the weird place, you can eventually make your way over there.
Okay.
It is 5 kilometers away from where.
Yeah.
I
not
start
that bad.
Chuck. Not that far to car.
Once I finish at the police station, I hop out.
Are you guys waiting for him?
I bird form. I text him, I'm on my way.
I say we just jump in.
Yeah. We'll just go with just 3 of us.
Oh, she's not there yet.
No.
We're both on our way.
Yeah.
Meet us down there. We're going down the hole that says home. After you go down the slide.
Alright. Who wants to jump in the hole first?
Guy with a big stick.
So you're both heading down the slide into where the hole is?
Yeah.
You're jumping in the hole?
Yep.
He disappears.
I'm going to float down telekinesis.
You disappear. You both appear on the street at the charity 5K run. Next to the door where you came in. It appears jumping in the hole, kicks you out. Sends you back home.
Oh. Thanks. They just had hellhounds down there all this time.
Or
The Hellhounds-
it's protected.
The Hellhounds came down up from a different slide. They
So,
went up one to this platform and then up another one.
Or a
And you cut down the
13-person
ladder,
layer
it goes up.
Alright,
has
so I'm
protection
gonna send an
magic
update
against
message.
random people jumping
Scratch
into the
that.
hole.
We're going down the
You're
one where
pretty
it says-
sure that the thing that says home, it's not a protection, it's just a
But it
way of
sends you
leaving.
back. Yeah.
It's literally just an exit.
Or otherwise have to climb up
So that you don't have to climb up a slide. slides.
Alright.
You would guess at the base of the other slides, there's probably another one that does a similar thing.
Probably takes you back up here.
Maybe here is where they met with each other, and then down the other ones are where they sort of hung out. Who knows?
Alright, I'm gonna
Demons
send,
know.
We could scope out all these locations if we wanted to.
Good.
I'm gonna go update the message. Go.
I should say everyone except your demon. Your demon is probably not a member of Triskaideka.
Update the text messages and scratch that. Not home.
Home is our dimension.
What was the one that said? What was the guy's
Share track?
terror tracks? Yes.
So
Yeah.
first slide.
Yeah. Terror tracks.
Want to head down that one?
Yeah.
Sure. This slide leads to another slide. Real original, Marvin.
You land on another floating platform that appears to be a stopping
Really,
point.
Marvin? Okay.
It appears to be a stopping point for only 2 playground rides.
You come down a slide and find yourself at the bottom of another slide that goes up to a door.
Oh. All right.
The other slide leads up to a doorway. Accounting for the slope, the entrance is only about 20 feet or so from where you're standing. You can try and walk up the slide.
Well, it's an
But,
extra thing. I'm just going to sit down
Oh no,
and
this is
slide
a
up.
different room. Doesn't work.
Oh, right. I'll just tell
This appears to be a different kind of room.
Just pull myself up.
If you head over to the slide, it's covered with something. It's like mucus. Won't touch it.
No.
You're also there. Poke it with a stick. As you poke it with a stick, swoop! Wow, this stuff's slick.
It's like ultra grease. It's like basically frictionless.
Can we
Fix it,
bottle some
Cameron?
of that?
Nothing happens.
It's supposed to do that.
Man, if you could walk up this thing, that'd be real easy to get to that cool door up there. You bet that leads to some kind of inner sanctum.
If you could float,
I can float up.
Try. Want to roll telekinesis?
Alright.
Alarms go off. I don't know.
Crime time first.
Wow.
Nothing.
Nothing. Alright. I have time. I can try again.
You also can't open the door.
Can't
Yeah.
open the door like crime time.
No, but I can get up there in case there's anything. Pair of 9s. Time for finicky. It's a new scene, right? Alright. Crime time. Okay.
Alright. Time freezes. Everything freezes.
Okay. Now I have to float myself up.
Hey, roll telekinesis.
One or drinks.
There's no surprise.
There's no surprise.
You're not attacking it.
Alright. Pair 1s.
Fair ones. As you start floating up toward the door, it's like the slide stretches away from you. Like it's always just out of your reach. You can't quite get to it.
So.
Oh, no,
what time
It's
is
like
it?
you're just
slide from,
endlessly,
Desperately trying to get to somewhere you never can.
Huh.
up a slippery slope.
Is it like the endless staircase in Mario? Then when you try to go back down, it just like.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna float back down.
As you're floating though, you do notice you've stopped time.
Yeah.
If you touch your foot, it's not slick when it's frozen in time.
Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go back down. When the crime time wears off, I'm gonna turn back on again, so I have maximum amount of time.
As soon as you wait for the crime time to expire, bah! Or are you just floating? Okay.
Float it back down.
Sure.
And then
You don't have to wait for crime time.
just stick yourself to
there's
the
like a
side.
whole minute.
You're just adding.
Just stick yourself to the side and walk back up.
You could try and walk up the slide while time's frozen.
Yeah, I'll walk on the side.
You can. Give me open endurance. It's not slippery. It is, however, still a hill. It is, however, still a steep slope.
Okay.
Grip the doorknob for life.
Pair of 9s.
There are 9s, yeah. You can get up to the door. There's another little platform up here. There's none of this slimy crap. Just like a little spot around the door, though.
Hey.
And there's a door. Hey, you're at the top.
Okay.
He's not, but you are.
I'm gonna telekinesis my crime time watch down home.
Sure. You can do that.
Okay, how does this work?
You break it.
Push
Hit
the
the
button and then walk up.
After a little while, you can get it to work.
Good question. Does his stick provide any propulsion when he fires it now?
Actually, I think it does provide a minor amount.
So he just stands on it and is like,
No.
Eventually, you do get to the top of that slide. Anyway, eventually, you two arrive at the maintenance door that leads down to a yawning hole in the earth.
There's a bunch of puppies with red eyes and flame breath rolling around on the ground.
aw, so cute.
They come over to you, start running around in circles around your feet, rubbing against you. Boy, they're spiky. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Go home, boys.
Their tongues are like files. Ah!
Go home, boys.
It's like someone taking a wood rasp to you. That's it. It's like a cat, but worse.
Tell them to go back. Wherever they do.
They don't listen to you. They attempt to hug you. No, get up.
Yep.
They stand on their hind legs when it goes, I love you.
So I guess I would have arrived first. And then you arrived about the same time. Okay. You were delayed going to the police station. She had to drive 5K. You had to fly from the police station. You arrived around the same time. Narrative convenience.
Yay! Okay.
So I plop down and I go, and then like right as I plop down, see dance, and I'm just like human. I'm like,
Haha!
Yeah, that's not exactly how that works, right? Scene is just a loosely defined period of time.
and
The whole point is they didn't want to put a hard cap
for
on how long it
narrative
lasts.
purposes, that's what happened. And I'm like,
And then, oh right, I didn't.
So, yeah,
or what?
this is me.
Why don't you just say like you didn't expect me to get there?
yeah. All right, I guess you know now.
You turned human so that you could like open the door.
Yeah.
It's like, let's run. Damn it.
Yeah.
So I guess you know now.
I needed thumbs.
Okay.
Needed thumbs.
I was like, let's go. It's like,
Do you want to head down there?
I guess so.
You find a weird platform. There are 13 slides.
Hello.
Leave. No response.
I don't know where they went.
You do not know where they went.
Do I have any bars?
aren't these the names
Nope.
for
I sent a message. That
Aren't
says
these the
go
names
down
for
Terror
Triskaideka? Yeah, you went
No,
down.
it's
No, you did
like-
not say Terror Track. You said just in there.
Yeah, you didn't specify territory.
So I go down like, aren't these the name of Triskaideka?
Wouldn't matter anyway. There's no signal
Yes.
in here.
Huh.
But I sent the message when I was outside. Like, I sent it, then I went down, went through the home,
interesting.
went back outside, sent another message with a correction, and then went back down.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Moving on.
Isn't Terror
They
Track
can go
the
down
guy?
that slide if they want to.
Isn't Terror Track the guy who murdered his wife?
Yes. You were there.
I mean, yes, but I didn't necessarily know it. Okay.
That's okay.
I guess we should investigate that.
Yeah, okay. I'm actually going over, like, who else would he... Like, while we're spending all this time down here, what are we trying to get?
Find information about where he might be. So we can murder him.
Found Triskaideka's lair.
Yeah.
Murdering Raul the Two-Tongued is our main objective right now.
So we could always just email...
Email the angel people.
Yeah,
They don't know where he is.
that's true, but then let them
You
know...
can tell them where this place is.
But this is not bad. Not bad
Look,
place.
let's not get the angel people involved until we know exactly where he is, because we do not want to be anywhere near that.
Fair.
Also, there's the matter of do they believe their asses?
Yeah.
All right, so I rolled down the.
We don't want to tell them about this place yet. We might want this place.
See,
Yeah.
that
If
was
it's cool.
That was more so my thought.
Yeah.
Free layer.
Free lair.
You know, the thing that is super duper expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
This one
gonna
even has cool defenses, like this grease slide.
roll down the Terror Track slide.
Okay.
Sure. You're at the bottom of a horribly greasy slide. You can see these two dorks upstairs. Well, a dork and a drunk guy.
Yo.
Oh, hey, try this watch.
No!
Give me a sly endurance to catch it. Or you can just dodge for free. He threw something at you. Either of you can try.
Roll telekinesis to try to catch.
Yep, sure.
I'll try that.
Parrot it?
For 7.
Stops in midair. Like, don't throw the delicate watch.
And I'm like,
It stops like here. You're like, what?
No, it's like, I walked
Mr.
to
Bean?
it. Are you? Yeah, are you? Yeah, you're not.
No, I'm the Black Cat. I'm
He's still in costume.
Alright, I'm gonna float it back over
Black
to
Adder.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, press it, and then walk up.
Okay.
You might have to push it a few times before.
I need a grappling hook.
If you guys want to head up there, I will just say, given an hour, you can eventually both of you
I was
get
gonna
up
say I'm
there
just gonna
using it.
animal form myself up there.
Same thing happens
Yeah,
when we
flying.
try to.
No,
not
I mean like, what?
if you try to fly up there.
I can't spider because I'm too
Can
small.
I have soulless
Also,
materialism to slide?
it's still frictionless. Being a spider doesn't actually stop you.
Can I have soulless materialism to slide? I don't know.
You can solus materialism, but mucus goo on the slide.
Oh, you know what?
That'll
No.
move.
I have the perfect solution.
Sure.
I plant my feet on the slide and bird like flap propulsion my way up.
Sure. Give me the animal form roll. Actually, you may as well see if her thing works
I got
first.
pair 9.
Her nine's, yeah. She animates the mucus and has it like sort of slide out of the way. At which point you can just climb up it.
We can only
So-
do this one. You should open the
No
door
time lost.
first.
Alright, while that's happening, I'm gonna open up the door.
Sure.
I put my stick over his
While they're
shoulder.
climbing up.
Yeah.
Every mucus flies.
The door opens into a massive dome cut into the bedrock. As you open the door and poke your head in, you can see there around the ring of the dome, there are 13 other doors, or 12 other doors rather, 13 including this one. There is in the center of a massive concrete floor stands a huge glowing crystal with what looks like paper floating inside. And you can also see a fully manifested monstrosity, a squamous eldritch polyp of tentacles, pseudopods, and beaks. In something approximating its center, glowing red horns sit above insectile compound eyes, and the fused snouts of 2 dogs pant underneath, with lolling, rasping tongues that wag around. You also see
Dinosaurs.
you did not have any delays particularly. You also see it. The thing has several appendages wielding knives, which are threatening a group of 5 what look like nursing home patients, elderly people, who are arranged in sort of 5 points of a star. Still alive though. Looks like he got him just as he was getting started.
Okay, we gotta go to the elderly home.
All of them either seem catatonic, asleep, or sort of out of it. You're not sure.
Okay, so the monstrosity is him in full demon mode.
Probably. As you enter, your demons here. Brothers, sisters, I thought you'd never steer your broken vessels to witness my triumph. But here you are. What fortuitous timing. I rejoice for you, my family. So long has it been since we've seen each other outside mortal flesh that your many eyes must be sore for lack of a friendly face. Is it not good to see one of your countrymen fat and with health
No.
and flush from conquest?
No.
I shoot him in the chest.
Combat it is! Now, I will say, in mental speed, your demons can converse with Raul. So before anything else happens, now, brothers and sisters, before you do something disgustingly angelic, hear my proposal. I know your human steeds are curious why my prize saw fit to murder his comrades and bless others with the powers you provide. You are probably equally curious. If this latest foray into the world has taught me anything, it's that while ignorance is the easy path to damnation, knowledge leads to the sweetest corruption of all. Let me finish my ritual and return home. In return, before dear Marvin and I take our leave to discuss his terrible plans, I promise to tell you everything. I'll even warn you about a danger coming for all of you, seeking to enslave ViShrock and mortal alike. Trust me, family, you shan't survive the approaching storm without my warning. I may have been less than charitable in the past, but I've no desire to see my own bloodline disgraced. Let me and Marvin go, and leave here with the answers you seek. The cost is no more than the short lives of a few octogenarians and the soul of one despicable man. Heed me not, I'll show you the power of the eldest of our line, and extract my tribute in blood, and leave you possessing nothing but corpses. So you got a decision to make. Just 2 of you at the top of the hill right now. They still have to climb up.
Yep.
Want to fight Raul 2-on-1?
Yeah. Demon me goes like bull crap.
Oh, you're at the bottom of the hill.
No, demon me. Like,
Oh, yeah. Lizzie. Yeah.
bull crap. Like, you just want to one up us. You're like, the moment you get back home, you're gonna betray us.
If there's one thing demons can spot, it's a liar. I don't think he's lying. I think he genuinely knows something.
I think he might be telling the truth.
So we're demons right now.
No.
So
Shame on you. You lie, and you lie better.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Why would I lie? I have plenty of things to tell you.
How How do we know you're telling the truth?
No. We're his family. We know this guy.
Yeah. So it was Marcus's choice to destroy the rest of the Triskaideka.
Marvin, you mean?
Yeah, Marvin's.
Yep. If you guys hadn't kind of botched investigation the last couple of chapters, you might have found that out. Yeah, TerraTrak killed the other members of Triskaideka. Currently, you don't know why. And then deliberately transferred their powers to specific guys.
Alright. The demon fellow's going,
You ruined all our hard work.
Incidentally, your demons can talk to your mortals.
wait, my demon's not there.
No. Your demon is, though. It might tell you about
like
this offer.
your character's demon, but not you demon.
Honestly, I want the information.
Hey, we're just gonna talk with our brother for a bit, so you stay.
Wait, hold up. About what?
What kind of threat? Like, what? Are the angels coming to Kirby?
It's just a chuckle. Well, it'll take me some time to finish this. I'll be happy to tell you while I work. Just keep your little meat puppets out of it.
No, wait. Yeah, thanks a lot for that, by the way. I heard about what happened to my friends here. I mean, thankfully no. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting that I'm not Edmund's demon. Sorry. Yeah, thanks a lot for that thing. They knocked my guy completely unconscious, completely without a fight. And there was absolutely nothing I could do. What the heck?
Oh, the ministry, you mean? I didn't send for them. Why on earth would I send for those clowns?
So,
That was that Jason boys were.
are you saying that all of our plans will be ruined by this coming event?
Oh, easily.
So it's basically the
Alright,
demons want to
I'll
know,
hear you
but the
out.
humans
I'll
will
hear
want
you
to
out.
help the humans.
It's like, hey,
I don't
you're
know.
not using that stick, or I'm turning it off.
What?
Yep.
It's gonna be humans versus demons.
Don't use the
inside.
stick, or I'm turning it off right now. Let them finish.
Or you use the stick and you find out for free.
If you find anything out,
Yeah.
he's probably not going to tell you stuff if you start hitting him.
You find out by it happening.
I mean, you could beat up Raul and maybe hope Marvin knows any of it.
Wait a second. I know that guy. Didn't that guy kill a puppy once?
Which guy?
Oh, one of the octogenarians on the thing.
Or what, are you trying to lie?
Yeah.
He doesn't believe you. Sean, he's a demon. He's pretty good at spotting bullshitters.
Wait,
How do you know these guys
the new
are all
guy has like retro.
You're not there.
Oh, yeah.
In any capacity, actually.
I trust this guy enough. I trust our brother enough that
I
we
want
need.
to. I
I
want
mean,
to find
if
out.
nothing else, you know the ritual's going to take a while.
Yeah.
And then once the portal opens, it actually remains open for 10 minutes.
I trust our brother enough to at least hear him out for a little bit.
But then we cost the
We
lives
gotta-
of 5 innocents. No. But then I think they're elderly.
This is demon. I'm like,
Also, that's pretty rich coming from Madison.
Yeah.
so yeah. You're not using your stick.
I still want to know.
And if you the moment you do, I'm turning it off forever. I need he says there's something coming. Could be I don't know. There's
Big
something
danger
coming.
thing.
We need to know.
So if I attack him
That's-
without my stick, we're cool.
Don't attack him. I will turn off every single double device you got, including your teaching bot. You'll have to go back to teaching.
That's a hell of a threat. The mere thought chills your urine just solid.
Do I have your attention
Did
now?
we make it to the top yet?
No, this is a mental conversation.
Yeah, this is happening basically instantaneously.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
So, but our demons are in the competition.
Is your demon telling me anything?
You two are at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
I need to learn.
You demons
Social
maybe can use
attacks.
some of
You're
this,
good at socials, right?
Okay.
but probably not much.
So it's basically up to them.
It's basically telepathic. Yeah, it's basically he's the involved.
What? How come he's up?
What would
I'm the
ruin
demon.
this?
He's Jeffrey's demon.
Oh.
Appeal to his better nature.
No. Are you gonna?
Are you stupid?
Are you gonna tap dance?
No,
for
no,
us?
I'm trying to make sure he doesn't mess it up.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, by straight up lying to him about how to save him.
Remember, he was an angel once. He could be redeemed.
Yeah.
Trying to get our wings back. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, clearly.
Are you sure that these are the best choices for whatever you're doing?
You speaking like aloud?
Yeah, it's Linda.
Right, sure. You two can roll me open endurance to try and climb up a slide.
I'm gonna try and gorilla.
Gorillas are good at climbing.
Kind of fun.
Pair of 8s.
Oh, it's mine. How did that get over there?
I go gorilla form.
Pair 3s.
You two can manage to get up into the room proper and see a horrible abomination. And you're asking how he's sure they're all innocent and stuff? Oh, Marvin went to meet with them many times. I know all about them. Besides, most of them are so far gone, they couldn't even comprehend it, let alone commit it.
Yeah.
It appears he raided the dementia ward of a nursing home.
They're also so old that they've had a lot of time to do stuff.
Yep.
A lot of time. And they also have dementia, so how could they possibly remember enough for them to tell you?
He just smiles at you. Give me cunning knowledge.
Wait, heads up. So, as long as we don't remember we sinned, we're cool with God?
Not quite.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
He seems really confident about this. You're not entirely sure why.
Ex-angel tusks.
The rest of you can also roll cunning knowledge.
Ding.
My 2 die pool.
Come on, give me another damn you. Trip 8s.
That's a jack.
You realize, even if they had committed sinful acts in their life, they've spent the last 20-odd years in a nursing home playing canasta. That's plenty of time for anyone to have redeemed from something. And if it was something bad enough to hold over that long, there'd be a news report about it.
Yeah.
People would know about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
You also realize he's been corrupting Marvin Leland for around 20 years. He probably knows all these people very well.
So,
You can
as,
implant a
He
memory.
probably knew them before they succumbed to
as Thomas Booth's like, what are you guys doing standing around? We're gonna save these guys! And I, try and, I start going after one and try and, rip them out of the table or whatever.
Sure, that'll be combat.
Unless any of you guys stop me.
Unless any of you try to physically stop them.
No, wait, my demon. You have to be my demon.
Yeah, I mean, what do you care about 5 idiots? You
I
killed
know.
100 people.
Wait, do we get something out of not killing them? I don't know.
You get information.
I was climbing the slide, I don't know.
Yep. You can certainly get the same.
Stop him
information.
before he
You
ruins this whole thing. We need this information.
There is some incredibly powerful
Triskaideka.
force coming that is capable of enslaving both mortals and demons.
Okay, I think that's...
So,
I
Trevor-
want to see that. I want to hear that.
Demon me tells Jeffrey to stop me. He shoots me with Trank.
Nice. That would be sly cruelty.
In the middle of my...
I'll give you-
Of this, is it...
I'll give you a +1
Hold on,
surprise
Thomas.
advantage. He's not exactly your trusted friend, but he probably wasn't expecting you to do that.
Really, hold on, Thomas. That works just as well.
Pair 9s.
Good night,
Very
guys.
nice. Sir. No, it's just an attack on your endurance. So you slide an endurance to cowardice. What's your endurance at? 2. You're still up. You're like, I don't think that.
Sit down. Shut up.
Save!
People.
Open endurance.
Wait, I bring up...
Man, you made
Let's
me
not be
awesome
so
runner.
hasty.
Wait. I bring up the slime and I just surround the floor around you.
Frictionless goo.
I would just
It's
slide
like-
to one side, wouldn't I? It's like,
Ah.
Well, if the floor is uneven, but I'm hoping you just can't get up or go anywhere.
If it's frictionless. And you put
I'm
it
just
in
gonna
a
say I just
circle.
lie on the floor and I'm like,
Yeah.
like I'm conscious, but I'm very
It's not iron.
No, I'm gonna
Still
say,
goo.
I'm just gonna
keep it
say
around him.
Thomas lies on the ground in like a stupor, and he's like he can't move, but he's like relatively conscious. He's like, serve the people. What? Adder, you're a hero now.
Can I like poke him with a stick so he turns?
Yeah,
away
it would have
from
worked
the
much
scene?
better if you were still Michael. That way I would be betraying my trusted friend.
That way I'd be actively backstabbing a friend.
Well, even Michael wouldn't.
Instead of
Here's the
merely
thing:
opening-
Michael wouldn't be jumping to help in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, so murder that guy, right?
Yeah. That's that guy we hate anyway,
Like,
right?
Bo?
I sit down cross-legged like I'm going to walk.
So Thomas is kind of incapacitated on the ground.
So,
Are the rest of you taking this demon?
I'm thinking there is a way to ruin this without causing combat to him. But just kill one of them. It won't have enough people.
Why don't you just
Yes, but that would initiate combat with the shock-off demon thing.
Also, he doesn't have to kill them himself. He just has to arrange their intestines in a pentagram. If you stole one of them, that would work.
if I banish their intestines
You try and do
my
that.
locker.
Madison's
It's a
locker.
random kid's
It's
locker.
always it's Madison's locker. It's always an active crime scene.
Oh, okay.
There's just like a guy whose job is to watch the locker, just a bunch
So-
of intestines fall out of it.
I say wait till we at least get some information so
Yeah.
we have an idea of what's going on. Then you can do something.
We're gonna stall.
We need him to
Okay.
talk.
Get him to, get him talking, stuff like that.
Tick tock is all he says. You know he has an hour in a manifesto.
Oh yeah, we're
He's not gonna let you
no, yeah,
stall.
we're taking the deal. Like, brother, tell us now. We will let you finish the ceremony.
If you guys let him. Is anyone actually gonna not who's gonna actually try and fight him?
Really?
I don't want to fight.
This is so.
If I just kick the organs out of pentagonal whatever.
That's what I mean though.
Yeah.
He's not gonna tell you until he's got the portal open. Because once the portal opens, there's 10 minutes before he can actually leave.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to betray him, then you could. But
Yeah.
they're already dead at that.
Where's the guy?
Which guy?
The Terror Tracks guy.
You don't see him.
Huh.
He's currently part of that amorphous blob.
Yeah.
Ah,
He has
Yeah.
not been expelled yet.
right.
That happens when the portal opens.
So,
I'll banish him.
Thomas is working on regaining cognitive function. Yep.
I would banish part of him.
I'm literally just asking, if anyone's actually gonna try and fight him, you can. I just want to know whether or not you're doing it.
I kind of want to.
Basically,
but I
this
want-
decision has to be unanimous or combat happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
Or pseudo unanimous.
out of character, if you do attack him, I'm not gonna turn off your stick because then you'll probably die. Just so you know. I may turn off some other things and be vindictive
I
against
want to
you.
fight him, but I also want to
you-
have story time.
He'd probably die anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you
Even with his stick.
if you initiate and have everyone else join in,
Okay, does my demon know how strong that guy is?
Raul the Two-Tongued.
He's the eldest of the ViShrock. He's the strongest of them.
I
Sorry,
sit
but
down.
he has me by the balls with this teaching thing.
That's true. Man, that's a good threat.
I'm
I
like,
hate teaching so
Go to
much.
sleep, Thomas. Just go to sleep.
And they're all really old. I mean, I'm sure they've all had a nice, good life. And
They've been suffering.
it's only one person who's going to hell.
I mean, if you think about it, the amount of
They're
time they've
suffering
got left is
dementia. People
basically
have to pay
one.
them.
I'm assuming, are you my demon for now?
No.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna ask my demon to go.
Am I not his demon?
No, you're Michael Walker's demon.
I'm going to ask to go.
If you want to play his demon for a while, that's fine. But it is a different entity.
I'm gonna ask for a Hell's Engine. Oh wait, what's the thing for Hell's Engine?
Sly, I believe.
Yeah.
What do I get for it though?
Weapon advantage.
And whatever that one characteristic from.
And a dominator strike characteristic.
Yeah.
First weapon bonus based on your Sly. What is your Sly?
1.
It is a +1 weapon advantage, and it has 1 tag from the dominator strike power.
Okay.
Which I think he made
Persistent. Yep. The poison. No, I'm gonna ask to do Darkness Shrouded for my demon, and I'm gonna
I'll
use.
let you.
Oh, what? Me? No! I want to see what you did for once.
Well, I mean, his demon's probably gonna say no.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's curious. I mean, he's not a member of the ViShrock, but he's curious about horrible entity coming to enslave demonkind.
Yeah.
Because he does know it is possible to be enslaved as a demon. When a hell portal opens, if another hellbinder is on the wrong side of the portal when it closes, whatever demon opened the portal owns your ass. It's basically the closest you can get to killing a demon.
Slave for a turn. Considering we know that, wouldn't we not want to risk?
Well, don't go in the hole when it opens,
I mean, he could try and throw us in it.
and you can kick his ass.
Yeah.
Stays open for 10 minutes.
Okay.
You can also try to keep him out of it for 10
Yep,
minutes.
we're letting him do it then.
Yeah, I think
Sounds like what we're doing.
Madison just sits there like, I want to find out.
I noticed a despondent sigh.
You can stop it.
I
You can fight him.
You can. If
Hard, but
you
you
if
can
you
fight him.
initiate, people will probably jump in to help
Just-
you.
I mean, they're just
like part of
they're
me
just a bunch of old.
wants to
No.
figure out what he has to say, but
We can only
Linda-
sabotage him in the last 10 minutes.
I'm having a
Question.
dissonance between player and character.
Do slayed innocents go to hell or do they go to heaven?
If they're innocent, they would go to heaven.
Okay. You can use that as an argument.
Linda, at this point, is partially, what's the word I'm looking for, desensitized to murder, but at the same time,
Dehumanized.
dehumanized. But at the same time, she's not really. This is different.
Desensitized to murder, but is dehumanized.
This is a little different.
She's
This is,
desensitized.
like,
You're
pulling
dehumanized.
out the entrails. That's a bit much for her.
Oh, he's not asking you to
Yeah,
do it.
I'll be watching. I'll be there, right there when it's happening.
You can shut your eyes and go la 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 la.
You
Good.
can offer yourself to the trank
It's
gun.
basically kind of like a trolley problem.
It is a bit of a trolley problem.
To be fair, for Edmund,
Look,
he could
listen,
actually
Macho.
turn
They're all
against
very
all of
old,
us.
and they're all going to be coming over to me where they get to watch MacGyver every day.
MacGyver and Matlock. It's
No, to
like
be
two
fair.
TVs.
No, but to be fair, as Edmund, you could, if you think we were being a threat, trank us at any time.
Yeah.
Well, against Hellbinders, it's just an attack on endurance.
Yeah, and this one has currently 5 endurance.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
Okay.
Although, if you get 5 win hits,
Yeah.
or 2 open.
Yeah.
Kill him.
So yeah,
Surprise!
Poisoning.
Cora, you're the only one who can make the decision now. Everyone else has conceded. So yes or no? Roll a die if you have to.
I'm up for trying admirably to stop him
Terrible
after.
way of doing
He
it.
Yeah.
resorts to it endlessly.
No,
So
but,
it's just true.
no, I
Difficult
resort.
decision. Difficult decision.
I want to listen to what he has to say and then try to stop him after.
Basically, do you let him kill 5 people and definitely get information? Or do you fight him, maybe beat him, and maybe get information?
I can't do anything. I could, but I'm like,
Yes, your justification is noted.
yes.
He can't fight.
Alright.
Mark one down for
It's
fighting.
also perfectly reasonable to just say your character's a coward and doesn't want to fight the giant, squamous mass of mouths and beaks.
I've seen worse.
I
Oh,
also
am I
have
a coward,
Zero
Trevor?
cowardice.
Yeah, 5 cowardice up there.
I also have 0 cowardice,
0 courage and 5 cowardice.
2 courage, 5 endurance.
You're averagely courageous. You have 2 open. You fought Hector, yes? He hit you once, knocked you on your ass? Yeah, that wasn't a manifest demon. That was just a hellbinder.
Unfortunately, in your situation, you would try to fight, but then you'd get knocked flat on your ass.
It's perfectly conceivable that Glinda might just say, like, I don't think I can take you.
I think what Glenda's saying, like, really? No one's going to fight him? I'm not doing it on my own.
Or like, I can't.
I mean, I'm assuming she sees Tom like, save these people.
You could try and free Thomas and try and fight the 2 of you.
You can join him in the slippery pool.
Maybe these 2 would help you.
Only
I mean, that one did just shoot Thomas with a trank gun, though. Also, he's massively drunk.
also have goo. I'm a goo bender.
That would very much lean towards the idea of you accepting your demon's decisions.
There's a condition. I'm willing to hear you out, but can we do something first?
What's that?
I want to shoot all of them with a trank gun, so they're essentially
They're already sedated.
sedated.
They're already kind
Oh,
of.
the elderly people?
Yeah.
Sure. Go for it. Alright.
You get it demonstrating mercy if you do it.
So I'm gonna go to each of them.
Call
Are
me the courage.
any of them awake, cognizant?
I don't need that.
One of them is. Hello.
They're senile, right?
Massive.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm
They
gonna,
think they're currently watching Massive.
You.
Most of them are asleep. One of them's in a coma.
I'm going to.
Make them trust you and openly mock and betray them.
Are you my grandson?
It's a girl.
A girl.
You finally come to visit.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
You look exactly like your mother.
I want to implant a memory of like.
That's not gonna stick.
Well,
Dementia.
it's gonna.
What are you trying to play?
I would like to rule.
You can plant a bad.
This is really happy stuff.
He's gonna
Happy things.
go for it.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can plant a sinful
You can be Dr.
You did not
Kevorkian
do
if
that
you want to.
for
You
me.
just need to know whether you're doing it or not.
Yeah, happy things.
Sure.
But-
That makes it better.
And one of them, I want to implant a sinful memory of them committing a bad deed.
Cool. You know that doesn't work, right?
You realize
God
they're-
is not fooled.
you realize it's a memory and they're senile.
Yeah.
Therefore,
Yeah. and
One,
it's
the
not
memory
Memory.
doesn't hold much. Also, memory of a sinful thing does not make you a sinful person.
well, not even that.
It might
it's
make
that
you think you
in
are.
the moment, them getting murdered is still them getting murdered. It fucking help them in any way.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot each of them.
Sure. Because, that makes it better. If you're taking this here deal, he has enough pseudopods and weird appendages to eviscerate all of them at once. Ew. Ugh, blood of the elderly. Ugh. As he arranges them in a crack.
So
Smoke
yeah,
starts
you can handle all the information. Just tell me what's important. I'm just gonna.
All of you can slide a nurture to corruption.
I see this
For
already.
that one. Thomas, you don't have to since you're being incapacitated. Ah, yes, our bargain. Let it never be said a ViShrock violates his word. The way I convinced my Marvin to kill all his friends was quite simple, really. He and his little group of secret do-gooders had been at the game a bit too long for even the most saintly of mortals. You remember, brothers and sisters, how close their souls were to damnation? What little Marvin discovered was an evil so great, so all-consuming, that his merry band couldn't have resisted trying to stop it, and the power needed to confront that threat would have sealed their fates. Ah, there it is. Raul at this point vomits out the naked body of an elderly man from one of his many mouths, at which point the portal cracks open into a flaming hole. Ah, that's better. Anyway, where was I? Yes, the plot. My little mortal, with all his church and hellbinding and years of sanctimonious crime, had always fancied himself a bit of a martyr, so I compromised. Didn't I, Marvin? No, my family. But yes, my pet. Yes, I told Marvin I was going to take him to hell to suffer for all eternity. I promised him this day. But his friends, divorced from the flesh via a big old bomb, could be saved and know eternal peace. I could arrange that for them. What was more noble, I asked? Sacrificing one's life for the lives of others, or sacrificing one's eternal soul for the souls of others? Moreover, wouldn't it be best to trap those other pesky demons in saintly people, mortals dedicated to helping the most downtrodden and upholding the framework of their society? Wouldn't those people be better suited to resist temptation and use their power to thwart the great evil to come?
Yeah, great call on that one.
Yeah. I think up until this moment, Marvin thought he could repent for even this betrayal, that forgiveness was a renewable resource. Didn't you, little guy? I'm sorry. Please save me. Raul just grabs a tentacle over his mouth and drags his body toward the portal. Shh. Hush now, hush. But with every news report on the antics at your little school, it became apparent that these so-called selfless, hard-working teachers couldn't live up to the standards Marvin had set. Nobody was restraining themselves. No one was saving the clueless mortals from the doom to come. They merely continued crawling after their tiny, insignificant little desires, and all Marvin had accomplished was the murder of his best friends. Humans never quite live up to the sales pitch, do they, lad? After that, I just needed to relax and allow the slippery slope of shame to do its work. Oh, yes, I agree. Oh, I almost forgot. So that's why my new would-be Judas moved you to new host so suddenly. But what prompted his heroic sacrifice? Apparently, one of their leaders has a demon in his household. What was the name again? The one trying for this presidency thing. I can never keep track. You all look the same to me. Marvin is dangling upside down over a hell portal. The tentacle over his mouth moves. Blant! It's Blant! He's then dropped into the abyss. I saved your son!
Yes, Blant, that was it. This Blant is set to be something like King of the Humans, or whatever they call it nowadays. I guess Marvin thought it would be a really bad thing, but what really caught my eye was the beast responsible. Remember Setichal? All of the humans can feel the ViShrock shudder in the back of your soul. The twitch of fear? I see you do. A true master of our art. Genius of damnation as feared in our plane as the next. At this point, Raul steps into the portal. I imagine my little plan has only ensured the success of his next work, but watch yourselves, brothers and sisters. You've seen his realm and the blasphemous way he treats his own kind. I'd hate to see you all suffer that same fate. The portal begins to close. The last thing to descend are Raul's 2 wagging tongues. Watch yourselves, O blood of mine. Opt out of whatever game Setichal has planned. I'd hate to miss you at our next family reunion. With that, the portal seals shut, leaving only silence and corpses.
Glenda's gonna vomit.
You realize what happened. Terror Track found out about this horribly evil demon Setichal, who is apparently working as inhabiting a member of the Blant family. You know, Governor of Florida, Jeffrey Blant, is currently running for president.
Okay.
Apparently, he or someone in his family is possessed by Setichal.
Okay.
And there's a good chance that the president might wind up being a Hellbinder. With a horrible archdemon in it.
Okay.
Wait,
And-
Governor Blant? Wasn't his brother president for a while and a total idiot who ruined the economy?
Sure.
Okay.
He's the smart brother.
You realize what Raul managed to convince Marvin of was Triskaideka were a bunch of guys who did bad things but tried to do a bit of good while they were at it. He realized that if they tried to fight this guy, they'd A, lose and get dragged into hell, whatever hell portal Setichal opens, or B, would have to commit enough sins to power themselves up that they'd end up damned themselves. So he decided to kill them instead, because if you die while you're a Hellbinder, you don't necessarily go to hell.
Yeah.
So he decided to basically sacrifice his own soul, let himself get dragged to hell, but spare his friends from it. And he figured what he would do is put the ViShrock, that were inhabiting them, into the most saintly people he could find. And he found this school that teaches underprivileged children. So he thought, perfect. Apparently he succumbed to the same propaganda the school throws around all the time. He thought, perfect. These people are going to be pure of heart and able to resist temptation.
He got 1% right.
Yeah, he got 1.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
And it seems like, because you realize, thinking way back to the first day, only teachers were supposed to get the red lanyards, but they ran out of them, and they just started distributing them willy-nilly, and random people wound up with them.
Yeah.
And it seems that after Marvin found out that you guys were not better,
Yeah.
if anything worse,
Yeah.
he just descended deeper and deeper into despair.
Yeah. Poor dude.
Good job.
Yeah.
Michael Walker made a perfect exit.
In a
So,
French prison.
Your demons would be happy to tell you a bit about Setichal.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see if I can find his full title here.
Is the slime still around?
It's kicking around. It eventually de-animates.
This time, I wish you bottled it.
Alright. So, you know that a demon's relative power level and hierarchy in hell is reflected by how many titles they have at the end of their name.
Oh god.
Setichal is Setichal the Archfiend, the lie that chases behind, indiscriminate violator of souls, second amongst the feared, and destined usurper to the throne of the pit. You have Twidimus the Deceitful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one.
Your demons will actually happily tell you about Setichal because they want nothing to do with you. They don't even bargain for this information.
Okay.
It is the name of Hell's foremost defiler. Setichal is feared far more than his spotless, just for his track record of damnation. When the Archfiend comes to Earth, he doesn't consume a single soul. He shops in bulk. Setichal is infamous for luring other Hellbinders through his portal and trapping the demons in his corner of hell when the portal closes. They are broken, tortured, and enslaved for eternity. It's basically the worst thing that could happen if you're a demon. So Hell's most dangerous demon is after Governor Blant, a Kirby native and favorite for his party's presidential nomination. You don't know exactly what Seneschal's plan is precisely, but considering his reputation and possessed influence, the results will probably be earth-shattering. So, what you doing?
Well, first Thomas gets up and grabs Adder here, and just like, how did you let him do that?
Is it slight cruelty to punch him in the face?
Open cruelty.
Yeah. Oh, good. I have more points than that.
You can also defend if you want, or kick him in the crotch or what have you.
I'm gonna dodge out of the way.
I'm still looking around this sort of inner sanctum area, you know. You see the big crystal in the middle? There's weird paper inside.
Yeah.
You realize it looks like a legal document. It is a 1974 Honduras law that raised banana export taxes. Don't know why that's there.
555.
Give me patient knowledge.
Oh, wow. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You failed to punch.
You
I
actually
totally
recognize that law. That law is
I'm
somewhat
not actually
infamous.
like hitting you. I'm just like grabbing you by
Because
like the shoulders.
it started a war. When they raised banana export taxes, it caused a rebellion. You realize this is literally paperwork that started a war. This is probably the evil heart of the lair, which is what keeps it change the mortal plane. It's what powers the place.
Huh.
Yeah, don't take it out. If you took it out, the place would probably start collapsing.
Self-destruct.
Yep.
Got
Wow.
rid of the evidence, though.
Did the guy jump into the pit and
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He and Marvin are gone.
So,
3 lair.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Only one who knows about his toxic asset.
Want to go stick your head into the other doors?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, don't kill toxic asset, pro tip. This place only exists while at least one member of Triskaideka is still alive.
Okay.
If you hadn't saved him in the prison, it'd be collapsing right now.
Good thing.
Good job.
Also, I was a
we
deer.
saved
You
2
can't
out
find
of how many people died?
me. No, because I did.
He stopped all the charity
I
runners
didn't
from
put on my
dying.
disguise.
Okay.
This-
From hellhounds.
Yay.
Are you telling me
No, I'm
we
not.
weren't here?
No, I'm telling you. Yeah, nothing on me. Maybe you got something on Glinda.
What do you mean? I've seen you.
Yeah, but you've seen me, but you haven't seen me.
You know her as Donna Quartz.
Well, yes, obviously, which is why I was like, yeah. Like, again, I'm like, what?
She means out of character. You don't know she's Madison.
Of course I don't.
Yeah. Unless your demon feels like telling you. Because, you know, your demons are chatting. Hey, a new guy.
Yep.
So, that was our brother. He's a dick.
Yep. Welcome to the family. No, we're not up for it.
I will tell you, will basically conclude a session and conclude a chapter. So you can make end of chapter slides. Good job, you went through that in one session. Breezed through that one. Not a lot of time for subplots in that one.
Yeah. It's like, by the way, this happens right after.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
There is no time. Do you want to explore the place
I kind of
a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You find that most of the little doors out actually lead into a sort of a small little room. Kind of like an office. There's a bunk bed, a chemical toilet, a fridge, desk, stuff like that.
Alright.
Kind of looks like a mini hotel room. Then another door which leads into whatever defense that member of Triskaideka had set up. If you want to poke around and look at them, you can find out what the other various defenses are.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the Headless Headsman, which is a riot at a prison of a bunch of glass golems who will beat the crap out of you. Toxic Assets is a toll road.
Yeah.
There's a series of doors that you have to give money to.
Nice.
He had alchemy. He just summoned gold and just, used that.
Nice.
There's the Alliterative Avenger, which has the demented descriptor dilemma of dastardly demise, which is a door. When you try to open it, the knob talks and demands that you speak to it using as much alliteration as possible.
Wow.
If you satisfy its desires, it will open. It's also just a door. There's no actual special defense on it. You can just kick it in.
I
Yeah.
say, shut up, you sanctimonious sack of...
Crap, kick. Sack of PG-13.
seaweed.
There's Night Terror, which is an empty hallway that replicates the worst nightmares of whoever is walking through it.
The trick to getting through that one is to either be unsurprised by the terrible things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's also possible to, using devious deceit, trick the hallway into thinking your deepest fear is finding a door to the inner sanctum. You can also, on that one, use false memories of yourself to make fake fears that it can't really do anything with. There's the Perfect Crime Girls. Jodie McFadden was a aspiring stand-up comedian, and hers is a stage in front of a crowd of angry Vikings with axes and torches, who you have to make laugh, or sneak past them. There's the devil himself. His is interesting. It's a solid glass wall, which is basically impervious to nearly every power, on the other side of which there is a comatose man, and a button that says open. If you have body control, you can control the comatose man to hit the button. If you have telekinesis, you can also lift his hand to hit the little palm print thing. But, yeah. Basically every other... Doesn't work.
Oh.
Basically every other power doesn't work.
Nice.
The other way through it you can do is you can telekinesis, you can body control. Devilish devices can also destroy it. He accounted for every devilish power, but you can't account for every devilish device that could possibly exist.
Fair.
Yep. Apex Predator, that's the one where the Hellhounds came from. More Hellhounds, as you might expect, are down there. Harold, that's his name, is the way of whispering insecurity.
Oh. Is that just that thing where guys...
It's a pretty nasty defense. It's a hallway in a Victorian mansion with just unnerving, mildly unsettling things throughout it, but as you go through, there's whispering in your mind. It reads your mind and whispers all of your worst fears and insecurities and like personal failings back at you until it just guilts you into horrible things.
Okay.
You either can counter it with arrogance and not care, or you can do Dead Ringer, at which point it starts whispering things about whoever you're impersonating.
Yeah.
Presumably you don't care about the same things.
Nice.
I transform myself into Mayor Peel and see what he is.
Interesting source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Roborg Psyman Manbot, which is a pile of rocks, a pile of paper, and a pile of scissors. You have to Solus Materialism. They sort of animate sequentially. You have to Solus Materialism the one to beat them. Once you defeat all of them, the door opens. Explosion Sound, it's one of my favorite, is Bay Street. It's a perfectly idyllic 1950s street, except there's a giant pillar at the end that says exit. And it seems like a really nice, wonderful place. It looks like it would be an easy stroll to that door to the inner sanctum. But all is not as it appears to be. Unless you thought everything in the room was made of C4. If things appeared that way to you, then everything is as it seems. Also, you're weird. Literally, everything explodes. The dogs explode. The baby carriages explode. The people in the lamppost they're leaning on explode. Anything that isn't the street itself or the exit explodes in a ball of fire and shrapnel.
Crap.
It just turns into a Michael Bay movie if you try to interact with anything.
Nice. So you basically just don't do anything, just run straight to
I
the
need a
exit.
bandage.
Oh, people come to talk to you, to say hi, to tip their hat, ask for change.
I need to bandage some of those.
So that would be Ghost Form.
Yeah, Ghost Form. Ghost Form works. In his case, it was armor and carapace. Just ping, 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 ping. Crocodile Rock was a swamp. It's a hole that just leads into a pond. It's like an underwater passage. You have to be able to breathe underwater. And also there's a giant crocodile down there. If you turn into a crocodile, it ignores you. And my favorite is Succubabes, which is Isaac Hall's, the sexiest of corridors.
What?
It's a corridor of like red velvet curtains in a maze that talks to you. You have to seduce it and convince it to let you through. It's the best. Love it.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yep, lots of fun to be had there.
Yeah.
So I think I'm taking the Victorian whispering room, because that fits my character.
Any of you can pick whatever entrance you want to use to get in and out.
I guess I'll use the one where telekinesis the comatose guy.
Yep, that works. Animal form.
Forgot the other ones already. I was gonna take the other guys.
Roborg Psyman Manbot. Souls Materialism. The piles of stuff are enchanted such that you can materialize them as many times as you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
So yeah, you guys totally have a lair you stole. Well, stole.
I'm sure we'll ask Toxia, hey, we found your lair. Is it alright if we use a few of the rooms? It's not like the other guys are using them.
He probably didn't care.
Yeah.
He did save his life after all.
Yeah. Using your clubhouse.
Well, the ghost of someone presumably dead saved his life.
You can also find where the other exits leave.
Okay, yeah.
There's 13 of them.
know.
Only 3 of them are actually defined.
Oh.
So you can pick. There's 3 ways you can get in here. The Fun Run Rangers Charity 5K event has one by the door.
Yeah.
Donovan Marical's house. Donovan Marical was actually the headless headsman. He went missing because Michael killed him.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
In his closet, there's a secret entrance that leads into it. He lived alone.
Yeah,
He didn't
okay.
even try to hide. There's like newspaper clippings of Triskaideka on his wall.
Okay.
There's like a spare costume.
Nice.
Oh, did his son know he was the headless headsman?
He has no son. Oh.
Nope.
No, it was
Donovan lived by alone.
it was
I'm gonna get me that
Marvin
house.
Leland was the one who had the son in the frat house.
We're gonna get that house.
You could totally steal his house.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
still don't have a house.
But
Well,
wasn't,
Free house.
I know, but I just have to
but
pay
wasn't
the
the
bill
frat
that
son
acquire it
big
legally.
friends with Uncle
Yeah.
Uncle Don?
yeah, Uncle Don. It was Marvin Leland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he and Headless Headman good friends?
Yeah, Terror Track and the Headless Headsman, yeah, they were friends. They were both members of
No, I
the
mean like the son was friends with.
Donovan was a friend of Dad.
Yeah.
The son said that Donovan was good at calming Marvin down when
Okay.
he got upset.
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to.
And there's also one that exits at a packing warehouse, which you're not sure who this belonged to, but there's a van outside. It says Unifying Word Church on it. It appears that this is the way that Terror Track came down here.
Oh, yeah.
When he kidnapped the elderly from the nursing home and took them here in a van.
Clearly, we need one of the entrances to be at this school.
So I'm
Might be
going
one
to,
nearby.
yeah, I'm gonna go to the crocodile one.
Yep. You can define where they leave, or at least, basically.
Middle of nowhere. Alabama.
Crocodile Rock's probably opens in the middle of nowhere.
What's the name of the guy who had the Victorian Whispers?
Harold.
Harold.
Literally just Harold. Not even like in the sense of someone who conveys messages, just like in the sense of the name.
Okay.
He didn't have a secret identity. He lived with his mom.
With this information, I feel like my character would want to go the exorcism route. Considering he's seen the horribleness that is hell dragging.
I will tell you, this is kind of the campaign's endgame. Now that you know Senecal is possessing a member of the Blanche household,
Kill them all.
there's only 2 chapters left, which is sort of 1 and 2 parts kind of the same thing. The next chapter is called Missionaries for Dinner.
I don't know how to deal with it.
Gotta find a way to get access to his household, find out what he's up to, and try and put a stop to it. Or you could not.
Feel like my character would attempt to get his family out of Florida. Actually, that makes no difference.
I'm all
It's the
for
entire United
helping other
States.
people's
Yeah.
schools.
We're gonna have a demon have the button to the nuclear codes.
Yeah.
I think everyone's kind of screwed.
Yeah. There's certainly an incentive there.
Yeah. So I guess it's save the world time by running against him.
Oh my God.
You're running for mayor. He's running for president.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level of.
You have
He's
to
a
be
couple
there.
tiers above.
Like the level of scrutiny that goes onto
I
a
need to
mayoral
find
candidate.
a Republican billionaire who can. I need to find a Republican billionaire, kill him,
that's a good
take his
question.
place, and
Is
then
he
run
running-
as him against him.
That's a good question. Is he Republican or Democrat?
He is Republican. It's not hard to find.
Good luck in the primaries.
Yeah,
Trump, beat Trump.
that's the joke.
But yep, that is the end of chapters. You guys can do end of chapter slides. Sebastian is busy at basketball nationals.
What's patient in terms
Did I
of
betray him?
what's patient for again? Like for in terms of like why would I have been more patient?
Taking the slow and steady route of doing things, basically. Taking the time to do
The
things
proper
correctly.
way. Doing things the proper way.
You did perform correct investigations. You waited around for the police to show up to help them out. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh my God, stop texting me!
Never. Anyway, that will conclude today's session.
Yay.